Hel- Hello everyone and welcome to round 5 of UNGA Down Under, powered by Genuine Gaming. How are you doing, GL Phoenix?
I'm doing very well, thanks, LT. It's sure to be an interesting day of games. We've had a whole bunch of tournaments. It's still going. It's a whole long season, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun watching the players develop over the course of this season.
Yeah, I know. It has been pretty fantastic seeing how much everyone's grown over the last few events of these. I think it's been like a couple of months at least since we started, so it's been going for quite some time, and these players have definitely proven themselves for sure to be some of the strongest. Of course, some of our strongest like Tito, evasion, Tahitoa, Marcus still showing up, being as good as they are, Atticus and TB as well.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of names that are consistently making it to those final rounds, getting into those very high placings, but there's definitely quite a few names that are consistently making it just below the cusp, that just need one or two good wins to really make a real breakout performance.
Yeah, exactly. Some of these players, it's very hard to get past like some of our top players because they're just so good. They are there's such a big wall you need to break to get past that. And that challenge is a challenge that everyone needs to deal with at some point.
Yeah, and some of those names that you're mentioning, those are those brick walls that are just so consistent.
They are the consistent bricks.
Yeah, it's very hard to get past them, and we have seen quite a few people kind of switch characters depending on how they're feeling about patch in general. But yeah, just there are also some people who have just stuck with their one character that they are loyal to and have shown results with them despite changes to the game itself.
Yeah, most notably those top tier players. I heard they got pretty well off from that patch.
Just a little bit. I think
just a little.
They got some good tools to work with. Tito being one of the big benefactors who has absolutely just gone from strength to strength over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, just absolutely dominant performances by Tito as of the last, honestly, like couple of months. He's been just consistently putting that high bar of performance. I would actually be pretty interested to see his like lowest performance, because I don't think he's landed outside the top 4, maybe?
In like the past month, yeah, it feels like Tito is just always within those top few spots. It's been very difficult to knock him down. It just even to knock him into the losers bracket, let alone take a full like tournament against him. He's been so damn consistent, and with Ramlethal, I mean, you can discuss the character all you want, but there's no denying that he's also just put in the time and effort to make sure that, yeah, the character's good, but he knows how to wield it so incredibly well.
He is an absolute monster with the character. It is quite scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying. That is not to downplay some of the other characters and the strengths that they have. It's just Lethal is one of those names that is always popping up currently, alongside like a little bit.
Just a little.
They gave her some extra tools that I don't think she needed, but neither here nor there. I mean, I'm sure. I
think every character got some tools that they didn't need in this last patch.
Yeah, but it does make for some interesting dynamics, because instead of going for a more nerf-heavy strategy, Arxis is going, alright, everyone gets to have some more fun things to play around with, and we're seeing how much more skill expression some of the tools are in this game right now.
Yeah, I wish they gave a bit of expression to Leo in the last few patches. That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of an unfortunate. He definitely didn't necessarily get the best end of the recent patch, but...
No.
Yeah,
unfortunately. It was probably one of the harder nerfs of the recent patches. It was pretty unfortunate, but oh well. We make do.
we make do with what is still in the game. I mean, there are still Leos like around the world, not necessarily in this region currently. There are a few characters that, for some reason, don't really pop up all that much here in Oceania, but we see them around the world, and people are able to get results with them. It's just, for some reason here, we stray towards the other characters that well, we have like a few very strong specialists, but there are quite a few like more gravitate towards a specific subset of characters that has worked out incredibly well.
Yeah. It's a shame when the best layer in Australia hurts their hand and they can't play the game for a month or two. But
yeah. Real shame right there.
Real shame. That's all right. I'm sure once we get back in, nobody will know the matchup, so I get a bit of an advantage there.
Yeah, just go for the obscure characters like Leo. Yeah.
Yeah, obscure.
Yeah, I mean, the weird thing about that is that we have way more Gold Lewis than we do like characters like Leo, which that's not to like downplay Gold Lewis, because the Gold Lewises we have are absolutely incredible.
They are great.
Rav, Bedless. We saw Bedless have an incredible performance throughout the week. That character just outputs an incredible amount of damage, and it's just, if they get that set up and they get to run the pace of the game, it is devastating.
If they're in control, it's just horrendous. But due to the recent changes, it is a bit harder for them to stay in that control. Those FD changes. I did have a pretty good chat with Bedless about it when that patch came out. So it'd be interesting to see what he's developed to keep Gold Lewis relevant in those aggressive situations.
Yeah, well, he definitely had a good run getting to, I think it was like 4th place.
Yeah, I think it was top 4, I think, something like that I saw. Yeah.
And against quite a variety of characters, some of the rushdown, some of the more stock standard kind of characters, like the Shotos and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely has some trouble when it gets put on defense. But yeah, on offense, good luck dealing with that.
Yeah. You're not having any luck at all. You just got to FD and pray for your life at that point.
Yeah. Well, FD, we are still trying to get into our first game. It is, I believe it's going to be upHIGH versus Akame. Unless something has changed.
Is Akame still on the Millia? Or have they changed?
I believe they're on the Millia still.
Looks like upHIGH's controller is not working.
You kind of need that if you want to.
Yeah, it's kind of good to have something to control your character with in a fighting game, I would say.
I mean, if you're getting picky about it, sure, just go with the keyboard. just having it, make an impromptu hitbox and out of a keyboard and just have a go at it. But yeah, we should be able to get into a game quite soon.
I'm pretty sure Bedless is actually a keyboard player.
Really?
Yeah, he was talking about how he screwed himself over with a couple of his button mappings. I was like, "Wait, you're playing Gold Lewis on keyboard? Your hand must hurt."
How do you do all those inputs? How do you do all those Typhoon inputs with?
Well, Spider was on hitbox as well on Gold Lewis.
Again, it's like it's just must be hell on the hands, but more power to them, I guess. It's working for them. They're making some pretty solid runs in these tournaments, so it must be working out for them pretty well.
Something's working well, so
yeah.
Okay. If it works, I guess.
Yeah, it's just whatever you get used to, I suppose. Some people use pads, some people use fight stick, hitbox, whatever. It's just whatever you get comfortable with.
Whatever's most convenient for you.
Yeah, you just make it work.
Whatever hurts your hands, the less.
Yeah, absolutely.
Racing wheel, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure Gold Lewis is quite good with racing wheel.
Yeah, just get the DK bongos.
Yeah.
The bongo controller, that'd be great for.
That's great for Leo. I'm sure. Great Leo.
Yeah, real great UNGA character.
Yeah, all you need is S and heavy slash. But it looks like we might actually be getting a couple of different people in, maybe?
It looks like we...
mouguy and 0MK.
Oh, okay. So a bit of a change. We will see about getting upHIGH and Akame on once they sort things out with the controller issue. But until then, we have a game to go through nonetheless. As you mentioned, mouguy versus 0MK. Geo versus Kai. Already, mouguy he's applying the pressure.
Oh, that 6P was really nice to actually get through that fireball and to get some pressure started.
Alright, now
Really nice pressure hit from Zero.
Yeah, just it's now on the other foot. Good 6p to interrupt a lot of that pressure. And now Stun Dipper gets conversion, but
6p, reversal 6p, jeez. Making good use of that red RC.
Ooh. Good YRC to interrupt pressure coming through, but doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Gets a good throw and see where they try and go from there.
Oh, that GK was pretty good. Oh, it doesn't get the optimal.
Yeah, the first hit didn't land, so allowed mouguy to get the block in. Just one more solid hit will do it. Has to, yeah, and that's gonna do it.
Stun Dipper.
Stun Dipper in neutral gets him every time.
Round 2, Zero's need to make some adjustments. Mouguy's kind of running away with a lot of like these smaller hits into RC and then a bit of a setup. So he's really going that reset pressure, but it looks like a bit of a start. Oh, what a great confirm actually.
Yeah, just crossing them up a little bit. Nago just wasn't really expecting it, and Zero definitely making the most of that one little hit. And yeah, this is looking like an incredibly good round.
That's it.
Yeah, the backdash to try and get out of the throw, but Zero just patiently played that out.
Yeah, the same pressure. Nice, just block. Oh, DP's off of it.
This completely interrupts that. Good backdash, but
great continual pressure with the 6p.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah, Kai's pressure doesn't really stop until he dire clubs. Ooh, he's a very low, but that won't do it just yet. But mouguy does have burst, so it's looking pretty bad.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough. And again,
full screen stun dipper.
Yeah, it's I mean, he definitely he didn't have the meter to make it safe with RC, but he did have the burst. So if it was blocked and Zero tried to retaliate, had some tools to try and just get right out there. So game 1 does go over to mouguy, but Zero definitely has some of the right tools going, the right mix-ups happening. It's just in that third round, just the defense got opened up and it was very hard to make a comeback from that point.
Yeah, mouguy's getting a lot of openings with his pressure structure, with a lot of his 6Ps. Specifically, actually, a lot of those 6Ps are getting hit. An early burst, kind of a
very early burst. And trying to get in with these against these fireballs has been a little bit tough. mouguy is making it incredibly difficult.
Oh, that was a huge hit. This is going to be big damage. Ride the lightning? No, just opposite of regular wall break. Stun Dipper, no red RC. He's got 100 meter wake up. Ride the lightning?
Wow. Sure. Yeah, whatever works, I guess.
Sure. That was
makes sense to cancel it.
Massive mind games. Yeah.
I think Zero just wasn't expecting the quick dust right after it.
Yeah, those 5Ps into tried a little cheeky thing there. Too bad that is not an overhead.
Yeah. Fancy stuff not really working out for mouguy as Zero's able to equalize things a little bit. But gets opened up again with the low. Gets a gold burst.
Has options available to him. Gets hit. This can be some decent damage actually. No, won't kill. No. Okay, drops
unfortunately, drops it. Had a good opportunity to make something big happen, but unfortunately ends up dropping it, and mouguy is going to clean things up for the 2-0.
Yeah, Zero getting hit by a lot of mouguy's frame traps, a lot of those 5Ps to 6 heavy slash was kind of just killing him there. Doing a whole lot of, like, if you get hit by counter hit 6H, then that's it. That's half your life gone.
Yeah, especially against Kai, because they can translate a single counter hit into so much damage, and also just corner pressure. You're all of a sudden into the wall, you're through the wall, and all of a sudden they can just keep on playing with reckless abandon, because at that point, as we saw in the previous game, they can just like throw out these very risky moves because they will have the meter to make it safer.
Yeah, exactly. But actually it looks like we are into the next match already. We're back with Akame and upHIGH.
All right, and this is going to be an interesting one. Akame still sticking with the Millia. Up high, we have seen a few times over the past week or two on the May, having some pretty solid lower bracket runs, but seem to have a bit of a slow start with some of the games we saw of them on stream.
Oh, well, going out the intros? Yeah, nice. Love it. Love to see it. So, yeah, looking with that high mobility off of both the kits. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the first time I've seen that reset.
Oh.
Oh, no.
This is the fancy cross-up, I guess. Oh, good throw to now have the corner pressure themselves.
Yep, gets hit on the normal hit, actually, so try to up back, maybe.
Oh, it hits him with the low.
Instant overhead. Oh, just resetting a bunch with that close slash.
Akame is just allowed to just do whatever they want, and up high was just stuck in block the entire time.
Just absolutely stuck in that corner. Didn't know what options they had to take to get out.
Well, here we go.
Oh, but burst right back into the corner. Yep, here it starts. Up high's got to do something to get out of this corner. He's choosing the wrong options all the time.
Yeah, Akame's just allowed to just keep on walking forward with these close slashes, and up high is just not really challenging them.
Doesn't get the 2D there, or just decides to run them to the corner. Pretty smart by Akame there.
Yeah,
he's realized
game plan, yeah.
Yeah, he's easily realized that up high is just losing to this corner pressure. Oh my god, he's trying to hit burst, but that's it.
Game 1 goes to Akame. In overwhelmingly dominant fashion, gotta say.
That was an insanely strong showing from Akame there. Up high not really knowing what to do once he's in that corner against the Millia.
Going up against a Millia, it definitely can feel like you don't have many options if they are just continuously applying pressure, but yeah, up high just kind of clammed up, it felt like, under a lot of the pressure, and just didn't really want to press a button out of it.
Yeah, it was definitely
kind of hit, but then was way too hesitant in making anything happen, and then they just got
way too respectful of the pressure. Well, talking about being respectful, we're going to also get some respectful damage here from Millia. Only a third.
Oh, the fancy air strings. I'll give you about a third for that.
Yeah, I'll give you a third of it.
Yeah. One of those Millia problems that I've been kind of complaining about.
Talking about a bit more than a third, though.
Yeah. May just gets a few strings and evens things up immediately.
Ooh, that's 6P. Yeah, that one 6P is actually quite good. Oh, I like the setup from Akame there, getting bursted, but wake up reversal super into RC, doesn't get anything off it.
I think trying to get an OTG, but was just pushed a little bit too far away, so I wasn't able to get it, but they do clean things up in the end. Oh, gets that
counter hit. Oh, just goes right for the sweep, goes low. Oh, getting the wall pressure, goes for the reset actually, doesn't break the wall, very smart.
Yeah, Akame's been very happy to go for these resets, but once the wall break has happened, definitely okay to catch it in.
6P's the Dolphin, very good. Oh, misses to the grab, unfortunately misses that tick throw, but up high's in a very bad spot, almost gets burst, so nice block on the overhead, great blocks here from up high. Gets 6P, bursts it.
Yeah, just keeps on throwing out that the 6P, and up high just didn't really have the answer to what Akame was throwing at him.
Yeah, that 6P was like Millia 6P. I've been saying it since the start of the game. It's pretty good. I'm sure it doesn't convert into much, but the distance, the range, the active frames on it, all very good.
It just sat out there for, I think, a little bit longer than what up high was expecting. Was maybe expecting Akame to not spam the 6P a few times in a row, and it's like, surely they're not going to do it again, right? Sends a Dolphin and gets hit by it, unfortunately. But yeah, very nicely done there from Akame, and they'll be... I just looked at who they have to first next in the bracket. They have to go up against Tito, so good luck to them.
Yeah, best of luck.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a rough one, but definitely not out of the equation, because I'm pretty sure, was it them that they had a pretty good go against Tito throughout the week? I think I remember Millia having a pretty solid run against Tito throughout the week, but
I mean, isn't Akame like the only Millia, one of the few Millias around, I guess? Because it looks like CarlosSpicyW is in here today. So is Wafflecraft.
We do have Blackout, who is one of the New Zealand
Blackout, yes.
Millias, who is in this bracket this week.
So yes, they are.
That is going to be an interesting one, but moving on to this current game, we do get to see Millia again. CarlosSpicyW, as you mentioned, going up against Wafflercraft on... Oh, alright. On the Potemkin.
Already at no health. Meaty Mega Fist. Very interesting option. Oh, okay, gets hit by the disc.
All that work.
Positive yeah.
All that work for about 30%. Oh, tries to get the... That... What?
He's churning! He's churning!
Okay. Just out of disadvantage, just keep that button prepped and ready to go.
Out of getting hit, I thought Carlos would have gotten the 2K 2D off of that. But no,
yeah, usually it's okay. He's just, oh my god, Wafflecraft is in his head. Okay, we're gonna go
burst. Okay, burst for burst. A burst for RC actually. Oh my god.
Oh, he's just walking straight into his open arms. And Wafflecraft is just like, alright. Let's go for a ride again.
That was
what?
Command grabs.
Yeah.
That I mean, that's all you need against Millia, but that was just 4 command grabs.
I mean, I was saying throughout the week that this kind of matchup is like a shotgun versus a fly, and they connected.
Carlos has to.
They connected. That's all I can really say about that one.
Carlos has to really tighten up his strings here, so his pressure doesn't get garroted as much anymore.
Also needs to be very cautious that it doesn't let that first game get to him, because it's very easy to take a few Potemkin busters and then have it just absolutely ruin the mental. But
But trapped in the corner. Oh my god! He just fell into the graceful hands of Pot. Goes for the RC. Doesn't get it, but it's dead anyway. He gets counter hit.
Okay.
Carlos has to change something really badly here, I think, to get this to work. Slide head gets hit. Goes slide head Mega Fist. Alright. Carlos getting a bit of options started. Wafflecraft gets out of it, however.
Trading isn't necessarily what the Millia wants to be doing.
No.
It goes to Potemkin, but alright, they're able to get something started.
Oh, they're getting a bunch started. A reset? No. Oh, yes.
Here we go.
Goes for the wall break with meter and positive bonus. Mega Fist back into the screen. Alright. Oh, nice.
Very
nice option there. That's it. Yeah, that's the round. Oh, no.
Oh, gets the burst out of him as well. So they'll be very happy with how that played out.
I mean, Mega Fist right into a disc. Carlos maybe figuring some stuff out about this Pot player. Oh, maybe a wrong option there.
Using the aerial mobility of Millia to really get around Wafflecraft's options at the moment.
Oh, Sad Moon.
Doesn't want to be anywhere near that Potemkin in close quarters. Just in case they...
Poor Sad Moon attempt.
There it is.
Double AAD into Potbuster. Wafflecraft did have meter there, so he can do something. Oh yeah, there it is. I called it. I knew it was happening. That was actually really good of Wafflecraft to hit those landing frames on the double jump that Carlos actually did just there. So that was actually really good call out there.
Calling out the landings incredibly well. Both of those games. Yeah, Carlos just tried to use the mobility, but Wafflecraft was wise to their tricks and
just caught him. Just catch him out of the air.
Not much more to really say about that one. It was a pretty quick one. We had 4 rounds of Wafflecraft just grabbing Millia and just
He won
demolishing.
he won every round he pot busted.
Correct. That is absolutely correct.
Who do we have up now on stream? I see evasion. It's evasion versus Blackout.
Oh, so we get 3 Millia series in a row.
Yeah, 3 Millia games in a row. Love to see it.
And 3 different Millias, so we get to see 3 different flavors of Millia. But evasion is going to be a bit of a tough ask. But honestly, this matchup is going to be an incredibly good one between 2 very high-skilled players.
Yeah. Apart from like just being blown up, I don't think this is too bad of a matchup for Millia, but Millia players would probably tell me otherwise. This is a bad matchup for everyone at this point.
Ooh. And I think just versing evasion is a bad matchup.
Bad matchup for everyone.
For a lot of people. Evasion.
Oh, great check. Oh, counter hit. Yep, cross up. Nice. Burst up high. Evasion does have 2 full bars a meter. Oh, just slides full screen. And then goes for a setup. Oh, nice. Actually, baiting the YRC. Big damage here. Reset.
Traded
speed, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was a quick button, so I'm assuming it was it was a punch.
Oh, just round start DP to dash. That's a whole bar of blood there.
It's the hot new thing for
Evasion giving him the
chance. Alright, nice.
Setup.
Every conversion here.
Overhead into overhead. Ooh. Oh, gets caught on the disc. Alright,
Nice.
for just a regular wall break. Not wanting to use the meter for it. Double blue RC though.
They both had a very similar idea, and then it looked like both of them were just like, alright, let's just reset this for a little bit, but evasion definitely getting some solid trades here, but oh, really good defense, but does get crossed up in the end. They do have the burst if they really feel like they need it. Blackout trying everything they can. Good throw, just
Oh, no, misses the meaty. Oh, wow, just
very
disc.
quick disc. Yeah.
Dash disc.
Using disc as the punish? Sure. Alright, Beyblade.
Nago's round starts way too aggressive. Just runs away from the corner.
Yeah. I mean, she does have those tools to just get out of there, so might as well use them. Just utilizing her mobility, almost in danger. Doesn't want that. Definitely needs the meter to help out.
Ooh, evasion at basically full blood at this point, but has access to that level 3 sword, which is pretty good. We'll get counter hit for it.
It's a burst out.
Still has that level 3 blood unlock. Evasion gets counter hit.
Trade blows again in the corner.
Oh, yep. You gotta respect that one.
Yeah. With that level of blood, that hit goes a fair distance. I think just caught him out. Caught him unawares. Thought maybe it was only a level 2 blood rage or blood gauge.
That really is a knowledge check in the Nago matchup. You can't really do anything. That is like a true meaty. And if you get hit for it, you'll probably get blown up. Backdash isn't too bad. I think he might get some stuff depending on distance, but honestly, it's generally pretty bad. Right again, DP again, round start. But gets all his blood back from that S string.
Millia's round start options don't feel as powerful against Nago's, who definitely has the range and the speed at that start. So very, very rough there for Blackout, but playing it very cautiously on defense, trying to find their openings, but
there's a bit of an opening. We got a setup. Oh, misses the setup, unfortunately.
Went for the no mix. Just
that's the spot setup. Blackout not liking to use the meter on wall breaks. Yeah, that was a pretty solid burst there. Oh, grabs for 2k actually.
Realized that they were a threat because of their whiff button, but just good 6-bit
nice
off the RC.
Oh, okay.
Wow, just converting that.
Not going into the combo, go for a setup and whiff. Oh, okay. No robbery this time.
Maybe one of those situations where evasion thought, alright, they've got it. They kind of took hands off and just got clipped with the extra button, but yeah, it's been a nice back and forth between these two. Blackout.
evasion getting out the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, knocked on the ground. Setup time. Okay, burst. Try and win this one. Just does dash up. Beyblade.
Alright, just keeps the pressure going. And
that's
alright.
No, very close.
Ooh, very, very close. Didn't have the meter to... Oh, wow. Just interrupts the Beyblade with the RC into the close slash, but just gets jabbed out of it.
Doesn't get the full conversion, but so close.
It definitely has the right ideas with how to play this matchup. It's just evasion is falling them out in some of these situations, and once they get started,
yeah, that was a sad moon there as well.
Oh, doesn't get the meaty timing on that one. Tries the backdash, but just gets kicked for it.
Oh, here we go. A bit of damage. And a bit of a setup.
It's a nice cross up. Gets the burst out of him.
Oh no, bad burst. But evasion not using meter to extend that further. I was always opting to keep at least like 2 bars of meter.
Oh, I like the idea of using the RC to get a little bit of extra distance, but evasion did not bite, and this could do it. No, managed to get out of that wall.
By RC.
It's very close. It's one morsel.
Wow! That was such an unfortunate point to YRC.
But evasion calling that out perfectly with just getting out of there and then punishing the YRC. People have been talking about why aren't people punishing YRCs more often, and that is that is what you can do if you can punish the YRC. Just gets right back in there and finishes off the job with the 2-0 to evasion. But that was one of those classic. It was a 2-0 but close.
Yeah, 2-0 but close for sure.
Yeah.
We're already jumping into our our next match. Is this BK versus Atticus? It is.
Now this is going to be a good one.
And apparently BK has also had a bit of a break from the game as well, from what I've heard. But Atticus has not. Gets hit by the late hit of the DP, but
nice RC to get out of that throw.
Ooh, I love that interaction. Almost kills him. Chipp can pretty much kill here.
Well, he's going to have a tough time killing if he's just on defense for the rest of the round. As BK lets him off the wall.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah. It was very close.
Yeah. Axel getting the quicker 2K, definitely helping out in that little situation.
For the meaty 6H.
Well, Rainmaker to get away from the potential DP. Happy to just keep on going with those 2K 2D startups there for Atticus. Is here we go with the one vision.
Oh. Get the wall break. Nice.
Here we go.
Atticus in a pretty prime position to win. BK does have burst, but even with burst, there's still quite a way to go. Don't know how much BK knows about the new soul at the moment.
I don't think this is landing. Oh, it does catch him in the back dash. Very nicely done. Thought it may have gone just out of the range, but no. Atticus catches him.
Very good, very good. Atticus still showing that he's a very, very strong player, even with BK coming back.
Yeah. And Atticus on the Axel, on this new patch, has had to make a few adjustments to how he wants to play. Jump slash isn't as overwhelming of a button, as we see a very strong opening from BK in this game.
Soul doing some pretty good damage, even if it's not optimal.
Alright, just sends him through the wall, and not a scratch to his name at the moment. Oof. Putting him in the dirt right now with a perfect round. Just need a little bit of a warm-up, I guess.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, it doesn't get the continuation off that, but
BK loving ending these strings with DPs. Yeah, he's loving doing Bandit Bringer to DP. So nothing's basically changed with BK from the looks of it. Oh my god, what a jank interaction.
Oh, wow. That was interesting, but... Atticus now all gets into
counter hit 2S. Just runs up for it.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, just trading... just exchanging 2Ks. Eventually Atticus does end up equaling the...
Oh, just found a revolver round start.
That was into a dust round start, so it was a little bit wild from both sides, but it does work out for BK. But Atticus now getting back.
Great bait!
And now he's able to.
Oh wow! Fast slash.
Alright, going for the
Thanks
reset.
To the DLC had a bit more active frames. Atticus wasn't ready for it. Yep.
Yeah. The just. Coming out from the shadows, the nice 2S able to set up Atticus to win that game and win the set. It was pretty strong there from Atticus. bksama definitely showing that he's learned some of the new stuff.
He's learned a bit of it, for sure. But he was getting hit with a lot of those counter hit 2S's. Yeah. He was going for a bandit bringer. He jumps up for a bandit bringer, got counter hit 2S. Like, alright, losing 30% of my health.
And you're also on the other side of the map. And
and also not where you want to be.
Exactly. It's the kind of the thing when you go up against an Axel, you take one hit, it's like, alright, back to square one of trying to make my way towards the Axel, and if it doesn't work out, alright, back to the other side of the screen.
Yeah, I gotta work my way in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you have to play the whole mind game.
You have to keep
surrounding an Axel, yeah. But Axel was able to keep BK on lock, so they are going to go through, and the next game is going to be Tito
versus Pug.
Yep, against Pug. So we get to see another one of the very wild Potemkins.
Yeah, I think this is I would assume this is a pretty bad matchup for Pod, but Pod's pretty strong.
Yeah, it feels like the range that the Ram does have, and also just the corner pressure makes it very difficult for the Pod to really get much started and can't really mash out of a lot of this pressure, as Tito
has 2 bars before breaking the wall, just FYI.
Yeah,
so
and now you can just play as wild as
ratchet as he wants.
Oh, actually does land the burst.
Oh!
Using the red RC to interrupt the slide head.
Yeah, very smart on both of them, honestly. That slider was pretty good, but Tito had meter for it. Alright, burst the Garuda.
Does not want to get stuck in the infinite Garuda terrain, but in doing so, they
stuck in the corner. Oh,
good throw, actually. Alright, now they can get something started. Oh, good jump out of there. But looks like we're just looking a couple of throws, but this is allowing Pug to remain in control, but one throw just reverses the fortunes immediately, and now Tito is back into just throwing Pug into the corner. You're playing this grappler character? Right, let me just throw you over and over, but... Alright, now back into the usual pressure that we're expecting out of Tito.
Great blocking from Pug there. Block the fuzzy overhead. And
good defense.
Special overhead.
A bit of a wild attempt at a
safe. He had burst and he couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah. It was, as you mentioned, great defense from Pug for a lot of that. It's just once he had his turn to act out, just because of the range that Ram likes to play at, it was very hard for the Potemkin to actually reach the Ram once the block string was already over. So, yeah, it's a bit of a tough matchup for Pug. They were able to get something started thanks to a really well-timed throw, but yeah, Tito able to play their way out of the corner incredibly well, and
yeah, Tito's defense as well
way too
was very good. Got the read on the top buster that Pug wanted on him, and it worked.
Good backdash out of the Garuda.
Okay. Wait! What? Alright. We'll take it.
Alright, the burst to keep them in the corner. And now we're starting to see some good. Oh, expecting the jump out.
Read. Yeah, I like that hard read. That's what he did last. That's what Tito did last time in that situation. But Tito, also a very good player, won't do the same option twice.
And just now, thanks to that.
Oh my god, that was a 6 triple overhead. What? All right. Someone nerfed this character. Jesus.
Oh wow. Yeah, it felt like that round was going pretty well for Pug, but just off that misread, Tito just rested the control immediately and just did not let go. And yeah, Pug is just getting opened up time and time again here. It's great defense for 90% of the time, but once you get opened up that one time, Tito knows how to make it.
Oh, again.
So bad. And yeah, that is just going to finish things off with a perfect. And Tito just going to show that why they are one of the strongest players in this whole region.
Absolutely. That was a bit of a wash.
Yeah.
You definitely Pug definitely had some moments there, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, matchup-wise, it was a rough one. Then again, currently most matchups versus characters like Nago and Ram, you having a bit of a rough time, but in that one specifically, Potemkin just has a rough time trying to just reach the Ramlethal when they're applying that mid-range pressure.
Yeah.
And as we saw, with the slide heads tried to come out to get something started, but Tito having the RC to just completely stuff that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just did not go in Pug's favor. But we are moving on to the next series. We got Tahitoa versus Marcus. So this is going to be a very somewhat explosive, very fast-paced game. As whoever gets the run of the litter is going to be in a really good position.
What a gorgeous burst bait. Oh, look at this. This is basically a perfect from Tahitoa. He just needs a small hit. Oh, no, never mind. Marcus bringing it right back. Going for reset. Going for the infinite. Okay, DP's right out.
You may hit me with this a few times, but I will eventually DP out of it. But alright, now we get to see what Marcus is going to be able to do once they get some pressure started. As yeah, Tahitoa not wanting to deal with that infinite, gets the burst out of there, but this does feel like how this matchup is going to go. Is like whoever gets started, alright, just strap yourself in and just hope you don't die immediately.
Yeah, Tahitoa not confident he could have gotten that hit on the wall, so just decided to reset the neutral there. But wow, this is it. That was the match. Very quick match.
So clean.
That first round by Tahitoa was absolutely astounding until he got hit by the infinite. But
yeah.
But just generally really good. A lot of great 6Ks. A lot of that mix-up at the start of the first match. Very good, very clean. And the burst bait as well. That was such a well-performed burst bait.
Yeah, Tahitoa just absolutely playing the mind game of it incredibly well. And yeah. Alright, ooh, gets a command grab.
I'm a fan.
He's having a bit of a tough time trying to defend against all of this pressure coming out of Tahitoa, but
yeah, managed to block the drill. Oh, what an interesting combo.
Ooh, the jump 2K does end up clipping. Yeah.
Still a good move despite its nerf a few patches ago.
Gets the job done for the most part.
Still does what it does well.
It's a good knowledge check, that's for sure.
And a good move to just slap out just like that. That's maybe not going to kill. Yeah. He's going to go for a reset here, but Marcus not letting him.
Good defense.
Oh my god, nice pressure. But extremely good defense from Marcus. Oh my god.
Like, yes, that pressure was incredible, but to defend that long, I don't know, that was equally as good, but once the risk was that high, just a single tap was all it was going to take Tahitoa to finish off that round. But yeah, once Marcus can get started, we're starting to see some damage rack up, but Tahitoa is just able to get out of those situations much cleaner.
Yeah, well, Marcus like when Marcus has been getting his hits, it's not as hard as Tahitoa to get out of that. And Tahitoa has just taken advantage of it. This has really just been down to whose pressure has been better after their knockdowns and after their stray hits and such. And Chipp able to get a lot more stray hits than Eno, at least in this matchup.
And because of the speed of the buttons, oh, that was a really unfortunate burst. And that is going to end up finishing things off with the command grab. Tahitoa just
takes it pretty clean.
Yeah, just tearing the defense apart of Marcus. Their defense was very good. It's just you can only defend for so long before you just get hit by a stray, just tagged by a stray hit, and at that point, the meat is there, the risk is there, the damage is going to rack up, and Tahitoa is going to clean that one up.
Yeah, exactly. But next up, it looks like we have Atticus versus TB. So maybe Atticus can stop this Nago. We'll see. Apparently, it's a bad matchup. I refuse to believe that Nago has bad matchups, but apparently it's bad.
I mean, if I'm gonna go up against anyone playing as Axel, Nago, if you see Nago, you're just like, you have the tools to kind of play the range game, but also Nago can get on top of you in the blink of an eye and absolutely blow you up within half a second. But we'll see what Atticus is able to do against TB. Ooh. Not the greatest of burst, but doesn't end up getting the punish on it because of... that.
Oh, this is really bad. TB's hit burst. So he's gonna pop as soon as he gets out of this. Ooh. Atticus, no! Atticus, you fool! Okay, he's got it.
Alright. It's always that situation where the blood rage has popped. They're not able to punish it. And you're like, oh, is this going to end up in tears? But
well, he had the option to punish it, he just didn't recognize it throughout that entire combo, which was a bit grim. But hey, he still won. It worked out in the end.
Alright, just getting stomped a little bit, but ooh, good air. Delay the winter cherry there, didn't really work out for them, but good RC to... Yeah.
Oh yeah, that 2H taking up that screen space where Axel wants to JS. Pretty good. Oh, here we go. A bit of damage. He doesn't have any blood to extend it further and get the kill, but this is probably it. Oh no.
Ooh.
Doesn't burn it. Doesn't bait it. Okay, there we go.
A good 2H is gonna...
Solid 2H. Yep. Solid 2H, yep. Golf claps all around. Golf claps all around. Yeah, TB definitely struggling a bit in that. Got a few really good hits in and a lot of good pressure, but Atticus was just able to get out a lot of the time.
His defense is really good, and he knows when to try and mash out. And having a quicker button now, it definitely helps in that kind of regard, where if the Nago is on top of you, having a quick button to stop them from applying as much pressure. Sure, it's not as quick as some of the other buttons going around, but it helps.
Sure, it can get also baited out, and you lose over half your health, but yeah, it helps. Oh, yeah, round start DP.
The thing is, Axel does have good round start options, but Nago's is... you fear every single one of them. Ooh.
Bigger, badder, better.
Expecting the button coming out of Atticus and kind of just punish them immediately as... Yeah. Very quick perfect there coming in for TB, just not wanting to allow Atticus to have the run of the show. And
yeah, don't allow him a single bait in that.
Just matching out with that 2K is definitely helping. Oh, gets the counter hit.
Nice. And also gets the side swap from it as well. The janky side swap gives him the corner, gives him the punish, gives him the positive.
The triple bomber, but a good counter hit 2H is gonna get things started here for TB.
Be a wall break maybe? No. Okay.
Goes for the reset on that one, but
yeah, wants to keep him in corner. Oh, nice flash. This
very happy to Very happy to get the clash with the 2K because the 2D comes out incredibly quick right after it and definitely helps out.
RC to cap the pressure. TB has 3 bars on deck as well. Yep.
Ooh, calls out the Beyblade with the jump slash.
Yeah, that jump slash is so good against Beyblade. One of the few real options that a lot of characters have against it.
Ooh, again.
The trade.
Ooh, try to go for the 2H, but gets hit out of it. And this is
horrid burst.
That is, you hate to lose like that.
A very, very unfortunate burst by Atticus, leading to his demise.
So it is 1-1. We finally get a 1-1 for the on-stream games.
That is a solid Mel burst, for sure.
We'll get to see who ends up continuing on in the winners bracket and who has to fight their way out of losers. There's a lot of very strong names down on that bottom side that they do not want to go up against.
Oh, alright, just by the overhead, it instantly bursts. That buff projectile, man, it's scary.
Yeah. Ooh, gets over the slash. And blocks the 2S.
Oh god, yet again he
just cannot go for the sickle slash. Or yeah.
I think that was 2H actually, but gets just absolutely blown up.
Alright, good round start there for Atticus. Go to the 6P to... Oh wow. Try to catch quarter backdash, but not able to follow up on that.
Burst! Aggressive as hell burst!
Yeah, recognizing that if they're able to keep Atticus in the corner and keep this pressure going, they can just finish him off and just do not give them an opportunity to get anything started. Good jump over the 2H.
Ooh! 6H, but has enough meter for a burst, but it looks like he'll probably get chipped out. Yep.
Yeah, and that's going to do it. Had the right idea, but TB just very wise to a lot of Atticus's tricks, especially going for that jump throw. Just Atticus is one of the axles that throws the most.
Yeah.
Definitely
TB
likes to get up close and personal.
Yeah, TB definitely recognizing he just has to be a lot more aggressive. He needs to just get in no matter what. And yet again, he proves that Nago has no bad matchups. Sorry, it's the truth. Sorry, Nago down. Sorry, Nago down players. Talking about Nago down players, Explosive Fart's coming in from the looks of it, and he's up against another Nago down player, evaZN.
Ah, sweet. We do get the Nago mirror just before we get into top 8.
Yeah, Nago mirror before top 8. You'll love to see it. We've covered in Nagos. Help us. Someone help us.
That's what we have
Nagos
Tito.
in Australia.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of Nagos, and then we have Tito on Ram just running the show for the most part.
Yep. Yeah, you see, that's why my hands are sore. It's totally not because there's 3 Nagos and a Ram running around in like the top 4. Totally not.
Absolutely. Alright, getting into the series. evaZN and Explosive. Two very different styles of Nago. Explosive, as his name suggests,
More explosive.
Exactly. evaZN is a plays way more controlled and usually.
Name a bit more evasive.
Yeah, and to go completely against what I just said, evaZN just going hell for leather at the start of this round, and it is baiting the burst, but does just get the wall splat and is going to just cash in.
Very good option to cash in there, and just the counter hit right away. This is looking like evaZN's round, but Explosive might be able to do something here. Probably not from the looks of it, but he's about to pop. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
had to go all in for that one. Yeah. One of the situations where, well, I'm already missing the vast majority of my health. Might as well just use as much as I can to try and get something started, but it didn't really work out for them. And into this round 2, evasion still just maintaining control.
Almost about to pop. He gets the clutch command grab in, double command grab. Ooh, explosive burst very nicely. Double gamma blade. Yeah. And the frame trap close slash seals the deal.
Yeah. It has been said that evasion just doesn't lose the mirror. And we're starting to see why.
Evasion... TB gives him a little bit of a run for his money, but I think evasion clutched it out mostly. I'd have to go back and check.
It is still a tough ask for anyone going up against evasion, but good round start there with the DP coming out of explosive.
Yeah, it doesn't get that dash cancel, so it doesn't get the full damage off of it, but already has evasion at like around half health anyways.
Evasion does have the blood set up to where they can start playing the range game.
Actually, they both had the blood set up for it, so... Yeah. But the 5k to 6ks are just so strong on Nago.
Real high burst, but does manage to land it. Oh, tried to get a throw in there for explosive, but just gets called out, and yeah, evasion is just so dominant right now.
Oh, gets hit by the second one, but bounced by the counter hit. I wonder if there's actually a cool combo you can do after that. Oh, evasion dropping his controller from the looks of it. Decided to not continue his pressure for whatever reason.
Oh, tried to get the edge out there, but it's a little bit too slow, and explosive able to get things started themselves as...
Yeah. Oh, great reversal super, that hits.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's
only the fire hit. It was just the fire hit, but they're able to keep the pressure going, and that is going to be the round, yeah. Very nicely done from explosive. Good conversion. Ooh, good Beyblade out of that pressure.
Oh, great 2H. This could be the start of something. This is big damage. He has all his blood meter.
Oh, gets into the counter hit.
Regular ender, saves the blood. Still breaks the wall. Double BRC throw. Nice. All Nago think alike. Command grab. Oh, baits it.
Yeah,
that's absolutely
this time, yeah.
That's optimal. Optimal for fast slash starter.
I don't think this kills.
No, absolutely not killing. Nago's super doesn't do too much against Guts, but Gold Burst. Oh, does the funny slide. This could be it.
The burst is there, so...
the burst.
Yeah, explosive had to respect that the burst.
Evasion has a meter and just used his burst there. Pretty smart to use burst at that point.
So close. One good hit on either side is going to seal the deal.
Pressure. Explosive just holding down back for dear life, but gets chipped.
Yeah. Evasion recognized the situation. And, yeah, just kept on throwing the moves that Explosive just couldn't really deal with in a clean fashion, and just keeping his resources limited as much as possible.
A pretty solid game 2 there by Explosive. Definitely turned it around from game 1, but yep, evasion still such a strong player, seals the deal.
Made him
even in like such a clutch situation where he could have died at any point if he burst incorrectly.
Oh yeah.
But very smart to hold onto the burst till the very last moment.
Yeah. Very, very well timed there on the burst to kind of seal the deal. If he didn't have the burst, Explosive definitely was able to finish things off with those last few strings, but because the burst was there, had to respect that it was the potential to come out. Tried to make the read in baiting it out, but unfortunately it didn't work out for Explosive, and they will be dropping down to the lower bracket, but they are still in the tournament.
Yeah, using the burst on the block string there was definitely the smarter choice for sure.
Yeah. Alright, so I believe that we are going to be going to a break now before we get into top 8, but yeah, thank you everyone for sticking around. It has been a fun event so far. So don't go too far. We'll be right back with top 8 of the UNGA Season 1 Round 5.
We will be back.
Defense that Ed has in this new version of Guilty Gear Strive. As we dive in to Grand Finals, folks, we have Tito Ed on the winner's side of the bracket, and of course evasion on the loser's side.
Ooh, it's a very early burst.
Very early burst here. Of course, keep in mind, folks, that because evasion is on the loser's side of the bracket, he is going to have to win 2 first to 3s to take this tournament, if you didn't know already.
Ooh, that 6H didn't actually land, but...
Actually didn't land it this time. Oh, the shimmy. That's some Street Fighter stuff. He went for it again, too.
Oh, the explosion caught him. And then now they're still in the corner. Good luck with his defense. Having to use the YRC. Does manage to get back into a more neutral state. And has now switched places to see if they're able to finish this one off.
No, not quite. Blood Rage. That's a disaster.
Just slight miscalculation. Thought that was going to finish that one off, but just the sliver.
I wouldn't even call that a miscalculation. Because he was like 1 health off. You can't blame the man for thinking that would kill, can you?
I'm not blaming him. It's just...
unfortunate stuff, hey.
That just happens.
Yeah, unfortunate stuff. You get that on the big jobs, I guess. And now you're back in the corner.
Good throw.
evasion's game plan to win this tournament
even blocks the burst.
Needs to be avoiding being in the corner at all costs.
Good.
Nice tech. His defense is so good, but you can only block for so long.
There it is.
Oh my god, there it is. Oh my god.
Does manage to get a burst out. Which, you can't say that about a lot of Ram's pressure. You can't burst out of a lot of it, but...
No.
There it is. Yeah, the 5D fully charged ace.
But I guess that's the benefit of, or the negative of Tito being more liberal with his mix-ups now. Is that there are some routes that he's going to take where you can burst out of them, right?
Yeah.
But I guess that's the hallmark of a top player, right? Is that, you know, he sees evasion recognize that, hey, he just burst out of my offense. Next time maybe I'll go for the burst safe one.
Yeah, having burst safe routes it's a very strong tool to have.
Exactly right.
And if you weave them in and out of your repertoire, it can become incredibly awkward to deal with on the defensive end.
When people are learning fighting games, I always recommend to them to stick to real stuff, just for the benefit of learning the right way, right? But once you're at this level where you have that complete understanding of the game's mechanics, your character as well, that's when you can start to mix the fake stuff in. Because the fake stuff is what's going to hit these top players.
Yeah, because they're expecting the real stuff.
Exactly right? I mean, it's like, you know, how many times did we see Antonov do safe on block move into DP? And it hit.
Yeah, true.
Like, you know, 2 or 3 times, right? Like, these things work. But not much is working for Ed that round. I mean...
That was a really solid one there from evasion, but...
Absolutely.
Solid start here at this time.
Running away with it a little bit here, but we're back in the corner. Oh, he caught the back down. Yeah. Ladies throw a little bit. The offense is just so good. Oh, the low. Good defense. Evasion.
Oh, but ends up getting caught.
Yeah, can only block for so long, and we're working on a perfect here, and he just got counter hit. Chipp's the factor here. Going to spend the bar on a super in a second. Yep.
Whoop, there.
Inescapable Chipp, I think. Yep.
Yeah. There was nothing that could be done in that situation.
Those sorts of checkmate situations are incredibly strong to have in your repertoire, so it doesn't surprise me at all that Ed's going for it pretty frequently. Oh, he tossed the sword. He tossed both here.
Yeah.
But he didn't get punished for it.
But that's kind of the classic thing from Rams. It's like, oh, I've thrown both my swords. How about I throw you?
Yeah, he's not afraid to go in even when he doesn't have the swords on him, right? Ooh, that was gross. That was nasty, man.
That was conditioning.
Yeah, because we were just talking about the throw, and he set up that exact same mix-up, and then he runs in, and instead just waits and
just taps him in the toes, and then opens them up.
Such simple offense, but it's so effective, man.
Gets the job done.
It
That's why
does.
he's one game away from winning this whole thing.
That is exactly right. Ed has looked pretty unstoppable today once he got his feet under him. First set of the afternoon was a little rusty, but ever since then, man, it's just been nothing but gas, man.
Gosh, it's terrifying.
Yeah. This is
Honestly.
like we're looking at 6-0 here between these two today. It's not rare that you're going to see evasion get 6-0, so testament to the work that Ed's put in since this new patch has come out, especially since it's only been like about a week and a half.
Yeah, about that long and already. Ooh.
God, bro, I don't even like.
And welcome back to UNGA Down Under, powered by Genuine Gaming. Hope you guys all had a good break. We're going to have some pretty fantastic matches going up, and pretty soon, I think. We've got Tito versus evaZN coming up right now, actually.
Yeah, it's funny just looking at the replay going on in the break was Tito versus evaZN, and again, it's just we get to see it all over again now with new and improved on both sides. We'll get to see how things have developed since that series, so excited to see how that one plays out. But yeah, a lot of good matches throughout this top 8. On the other side of winners, we have Tahitoa versus TB, so that is bound to be very explosive. And then on the bottom side for the loser bracket, we do have Atticus versus Marcus, so no Nago, no Ram. It is going to be the Axel versus the Eno, which is a matchup that I find very interesting to watch.
Yeah,
So-
it seems it's a very interesting matchup. Like I feel like it's developed from a pretty bad matchup to Eno, like okay matchup for both. It's very weird to see. But
it's definitely gone through some evolution, yeah.
On the other side of losers, we have PugBizcuit waiting for the winner of Explosive Fight and bksama. So we can still potentially have that pot on losers side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, not the pot, the Nago, sorry.
It's also kind of wild that one of those two, Explosive or bksama, aren't going to make top 8. It just goes to show how many good players are in this region, in these tournaments, that we're seeing so many good names not make it to top 8.
Yeah, so many good players. Yeah, who got out just before? It was Blackout, Bonhur, Bon, and potentially either Explosive or BK. So we will see that soon, I'm sure. But however, we have Tito versus evaZN now. I'm not too sure how this one's been going as of late. I think Tito's been taking it out recently.
Tito has been getting a lot of Nago experience, so I feel like they're very comfortable in the matchup, and they have figured some things out with it that they can be a little bit more wild with how they approach it. But so far, evaZN, ooh, that was a very
so
unfortunate
aggressive.
burst. Both of them are just hitting buttons.
And here it comes.
Right,
Just
now
the
we
game.
get to see Tito play their game and see how evaZN deals with it.
Oh, so you're fully helen back.
Tries to press a button out of it, but gets caught with the long sword.
Slam.
Just sends it. That's the Tito classic, just sending it. They do have the meter to make it safe, so might as well. They've been very happy in doing so. And that is a move that Tito's been very happy to use since its change. The old flip, no longer an overhead, but definitely no longer an overhead, but it's way more usable in just general play, as we can see right there, as Tito is able to just send it out willy-nilly, and there's not really a whole lot that evaZN can do to really get out of a lot of this pressure. Good punch out of it.
Glad to see more players are utilizing that quick dust now when they have a full risk character against them. Yeah, big damage. Positive meter. It's looking hard for evaZN at this point.
Second hit of the DP, able to connect. evaZN expecting the play coming out, but it's not going to be enough. Tito does take game 1.
And there we go. First game, pretty solidly to Tito. It didn't really look like evaZN could do much.
He was able to jab out of some situations, but
Yeah.
it was more diffusing the situation. It wasn't really getting things set up for himself. And once it's back to neutral, Tito is able to just continue to play their game plan, and evasion just can't really allow Tito that freedom.
Punish, yep. That's definitely an option to punish that round start.
Oh, really nicely done there from Tito to open up the defense a little bit. Forces out the burst.
Those record changes working so well in Tito's favor, just like that, just like that.
Yeah,
Those
just continuing to apply his pressure.
But the quad overhead doesn't work, can't burst there. Yes, blocks. Oh, small punish.
Alright, doesn't have the burst, so evasion can keep on applying pressure. Gets the wall splat.
evasion has positive bonus, but they are back in neutral. Tito doing his classic massive sword slam move, whatever that's called. But that kind of cost him the round. We'll admit.
It did a little bit. But yeah, evasion wisening up to a lot of Tito's shenanigans with some of those very risky moves. Ooh, gets clipped by the second record. That allows him to...
His troubles.
Wow.
Oh my god, that did so much.
50% off just this...
That was the second hit
counter hit.
record. What?
Yeah.
Insane. On Nago, no less.
Yeah, Nago is one of the beefiest in the roster, and definitely felt that one.
Oh, yeah. That might have been it, actually. He had an RC for it. He could have killed. But that
There it goes.
He kills.
Ooh, try to catch him off guard with a round star Beyblade, but not going to be the case, as Tito is going to just set them back into the corner, as we've been seeing for most of the series already. Ooh!
Wake up. Super. Love to see that's still a thing.
Honestly, it's not something that we see too often out of Tito, but it does come out at just the right time.
Yeah, Tito's actually pretty... he doesn't use it much, but he uses it very well.
Okay, just catches him off guard, just hits him with the gut check, and that's going to be game 2 going over to Tito.
It's not looking great for evasion, I will admit. Even though he did get the one round and got it pretty close to closing it up,
Yeah.
still felt like Tito was in control for that entire game.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough for evasion. Their more measured style is allowing a little bit, I think, is allowing too much freedom for Tito.
Yeah.
Some of the other Nago styles, like Explosive, for instance, gets in, would be getting into Tito's face, but would fall down in other areas. But evasion now starting to just try and get really aggressive, puts him into the corner. Well, and now it's on the shoe's on the other foot. How quickly the tides turn from just a single throw. And now Tito is continuing this unending pressure in the corner. Good jab out, but still in the corner.
Yeah, still stuck there. Full risk. Gets rid of the risk bar, actually, but gets a solid chunk of damage for his troubles.
Wow.
It's okay, he's out of the corner, guys.
He just gets hit with a straight slash.
Yep. Straight fast slash will take it. But evasion almost might go to losers very shortly. Oh, great jump P. That was insanely good, actually.
Very quick burst out of Tito. Hasn't really been needing it all that much, so very happy to kind of expend it when they feel like they are going to start getting put under pressure.
Tito kind of just kiting him, or kiting Nago around. He does have 3 bars of blood, but going for a reset.
Going for the reset. Goes for it again.
Oh, great challenge. Gets the turnaround.
Oh, gets the unfortunate. Didn't get the side switch that they were looking for.
Tito doesn't do the meme combo. Very unfortunate, but gets the kill anyways.
Doesn't go for memes, just goes for the kill. And it works out, I guess. Gets the 3-0 over evasion.
Yeah, very solid 3-0. I mean, that's pretty hard for Naga to deal with in general, and it's also Tito. Man's been grinding the game like crazy since the last patch.
He's been in the lab just constantly, just getting all of those setups and damage routes, just counter hit conversions all sorted out, and we see him come to play so many times. Off that straight just counter hit second record, all of a sudden that's 50% of your health gone.
Yeah, I love waking up in the morning, scrolling through Twitter and seeing Tito posting curse tech.
Oh yeah, you see it just like, oh, I'm gonna get destroyed by this, aren't I? it's like, it looks really cool, but you're just like, oh, I'm in danger.
Yep. Here we go, TB versus Tahitoa. I've seen this a few times, I think. This has happened. I think Tahitoa is taking it more? I can't remember.
Okay, but this is going to be a very different style. Yes, there's a Nago still, but not having to deal with the range disadvantage of going up against a Ramlethal.
Yeah, the classic TB, just spam 2S because you can't be hit from it. And yep.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 heavy slash, sorry. But yeah, TB definitely knows this matchup pretty well, especially since he used to play Chipp for a good bit.
It feels like if Tahitoa is able to get in, has a pretty good time of it. Ooh, good burst, and now Tahitoa is caught in the corner.
Yeah, don't count Tahitoa out ever. Oh yeah.
Ooh, that dash is out of that one. Alright, get some optimal stuff.
Yeah. Get the wall splat, get the break, get the positive, and get the punish. That's it. That should be the round, I think. Yeah.
Good, that does it. Yeah, if we're able to see more of those kind of Tahitoa rounds, it can be pretty rough for the Nago, but all it takes is just one solid hit from TB, and the Chipp is going to pretty much explode.
Here comes the Tahitoa blender. Here comes the blend.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the burst. I felt that one coming in my bones as well.
Yeah. Was not having a good time being stuck in that, and now they get to start.
That should... Oh, I think 2K was a guaranteed punish there, but...
There we go.
Still gets the clip in and still finishes off TB.
Yeah, game 1 going to Tahitoa. After that first round, it was looking pretty rough. I was like, oh... I'm not sure how this one's going to go, but Tahitoa definitely cleaned things up for rounds 2 and 3, so...
Very clean, quick adaptation by Tahitoa. That's what you want to see. Now let's see if TB can adapt back already. Before Tahitoa runs away with it.
Yeah, I mean, in top 8, so it is first to 3, so I have a little bit more time and room to try and adapt over the series. It's not just a quick 2-0 and a handshake.
Quick GG check my hand. Double overhead to start off with. Great block by TB on that one, actually. Tahitoa likes to give his opponents a bit of space. Can be downfall at times, however. But he's checking these pretty good. He's checking the Beyblade quite well with 5P. 3-frame button, Nago can't really do anything else against it.
Yeah, again off the Alpha Blade, able to send him into the corner using the burst, but thanks to the aerial mobility out of Chipp, able to get out of that. Ooh, good backdash into the throw, and now...
Backdash for backdash.
One good backdash into a button deserves another. Is good YRC.
Really nice YRC, and back at you with TB. YRC using all his meter, has 3 bars of blood. That's actually kind
good
of tough against Chipp. Oh, fantastic hit. 6-8. That was so clean.
That was pretty to watch. Alright, good round start.
For that one.
That is one thing about the 5P, you can just keep it going. Oh, punishes the DP on wake up.
No. Resets.
Now punches the backdash. Wow.
Yep. Big damage coming out from that.
Punish the past 2 plays coming out of Tahitoa and definitely making him hurt, but it's not over yet.
Tahitoa drilling his way to victory here. Yeah, BRC Beyblade.
Alright, now they can get started. Alright, here we go. Send him at the wall.
I'd be surprised if this kills. Yeah, alright.
So close.
Dash.
Good awareness out of Tahitoa to see that was the play that TB was going for and being able to punish it.
What? TB trying to use that air dust to try and catch the little air rat.
It's not working out just yet. Ooh! Does work out the burst. Good jump again.
Very clean air flow here by TV in clutch situations. Been getting a real good read on Tahitoa's pressure game. That's great YRC actually. Keep him in the corner. He got himself there, now it's your job to keep him there, but he just jumps out. And there we go, TV. That should be the game.
Yeah, I can't really do too much about that once the blood is kind of tipped over. Tahitoa can essentially punish that however he wants.
Chipp's got some pretty long combos as well, so that just adds up with the blood damage.
Yeah, the drain just goes on for a little bit too long for TB's liking, and Tahitoa making the most of that and setting it to 2-0. So really strong start here from Tahitoa.
TB might get this back soon. I'm loving the adaptions he had in that game. Just so close, but just couldn't get there. Another unfortunate pop at the end again. TB does like doing very unfortunate pops at some of the worst of times.
That has been one thing that over the past few weeks, like immediately after the patch drop, we're seeing the Nagos just pop Blood Rage way more. But they're bringing it back a little bit more, so it's not as frequent.
You just get all your blood meter back, so
yeah.
But like, not too bad of a punish compared to what Nago can push out. So
it's the risk reward kind of thing. As Tahitoa is very happy to just block a lot of these strings and then just
meaty Gamma Blade.
Just send in a few punches, and it's working out very well for him. Oh, gets the counter hit, doesn't get the follow up though.
Solid amount of damage. Breaks here, but won't kill. Next hit should kill, I think.
One good solid hit.
Solid combo. Yeah. Solid combo started to kill here. Oh! TV BRCs on that one.
Oh, catches the backdash. Good DP out of that one.
Yeah, that's it.
Unfortunately, the burst came up with that very last hit, so. But he will have it for this next round. Yeah, just liking to take those guys.
Yeah,
good Beyblade.
Definitely struggling with Tahitoa when he jumps into the air.
2H is a good button, but it's a very committal button. Wow!
All right.
That was old enough to work.
Neutral.
Interesting. All right, now TB able to get things started in the corner. Oh, because of the RC. Yeah. The buttons didn't come out quick enough and just got caught. The Tahitoa blender is getting started. Backdashing. Wow. Alright, now this is just getting...
Oh no, doesn't go for the full commit, but he's dead either way.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta call out the Chipp a few times and that'll be the round, especially with the Nago's damage. That'll definitely do it.
2 clean combos and a couple stray hits, and that was it.
So TB getting on the board, not gonna go out just yet.
He's still got a bit to go. TB's got a bit of a mountain to climb with this one, I feel. Still.
You're definitely capable.
Does have the time to adapt back.
Ooh, that's what we've been seeing quite a lot, is Tahitoa waiting for some of those low buttons and they're just using Chipp's speed and mobility to punish them over the top. Yeah. TB having to be a little bit more wary about...
Oh, nice just block for the gold burst whiff.
That is a bit of an unfortunate one. And now we get to see Tahitoa play a little bit more aggressive and able to just extend their conversions just a little bit longer because of the lack of burst. Here we go. Up the wall we go. Oh, drops it.
Stuck in the corner now. Don't be pressing the wrong buttons. Don't be pressing that button.
Interesting.
It
does get him out of it.
Oh, great block, but it looks like, yeah, TB's popping.
Here we go, yeah. Really good punish there from Tahitoa to finish that one off and setting up match point for themselves.
Oh, I like that, but a good block from TB. He gets his turn back. Tahitoa forced to use that. There. Give him a little chin wiggle.
Yeah. And having a good amount of blood to try and just keep Tahitoa penned in, but Tahitoa able to just navigate around a lot of these sword swings.
Yeah. At abusing his jump advantage. Oh yeah. That was a horrid time to burst there, unfortunately. TB in dire straits just goes in.
Realizing that they have to make something happen. Good. Good counter hit.
Something's happening.
That's gonna do it. One more hit. Ends it with style.
Yeah, that's what you love to see. Tahitoa taking it 3-1 over TB.
Yeah, in a very back and forth series. TB was starting to make some adaptations toward the end there, but it wasn't enough. Tahitoa able to navigate around a lot of the Nago's buttons and playing it incredibly well. And when they got started, the pressure coming out of a Chipp can be so overwhelming and really annoying to deal with and quite hard to kind of mash out of because of just how quick the majority of Chipp's buttons are.
Oh, we've already got our next match. These guys are good.
Wow.
These guys just get in the room and they're ready. It's what we love to see.
Absolutely.
Alright, now Atticus versus Marcus, I think.
Yeah, this is Atticus versus Marcus. Axel versus Eno.
I'm pretty sure they've played this matchup a hell of a lot of times.
Oh yeah.
They know each other quite well at this stage.
Things have changed a little bit since the new patch, especially with a lot of the just system changes allowing the Eno to have way more freedom and mobility in the air with some of those aerial hits. But we'll have to see how Atticus deals with it, because there's still a lot of the usual stuff that Marcus is going to be throwing at Atticus.
Yeah, those kind of hit aerial changes, very scary for quite a few characters. One of the big winners off that is definitely Eno, getting a lot more off of the kind of hit, like instant overheads, that kind of thing.
Ooh. But this is kind of the game plan that the Axel wants to play against Eno, just stuff them at every approach. Ooh, does get the delayed hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
When it's that like exact situation, Eno's got nothing she can do.
Yeah. That's just the typical Axel round versus Eno if they're allowed to play their game. But here, does force out the burst. Yeah. Realizing that if Marcus was able to get things started and get the mixed game started, they were going to have a bit of an awkward time. They would have had to do a lot of good reads on defense, but
both of them mashing their very similar 5Ks, I've just realized.
Here we go. Doesn't go for the one vision off it.
Oh, doesn't get the note fully out to cover that approach, but didn't matter too much. Atticus using PRC pretty well to cover himself. Ooh.
Oh, good defense on the strike, so that is going to be building up a lot of risk.
Gets a bit of pressure. This could be Marcus getting in finally. Ooh.
Oh, here we go. Good defense coming out of Atticus. Marcus trying to throw all the mix-ups, but it's not going to be enough as Atticus able to reassert himself on the stage and finish things off.
Very solid, very solid performance by Atticus there. Marcus struggling to get in.
Yeah, and even when they do manage to get in, it's not for as much as you kind of need out of an Eno. She needs to be able to set up her usual pressure of high lows, throw potential, and Atticus is just not allowing that in the slightest. So we'll see if they're able to make some changes and weave their way in and around a lot of Atticus' buttons. Ooh!
Over dash over the 2K, that was pretty slick, but Atticus bursting out of that immediately. Say no to that.
Let's get the burst out of Atticus. So
not as aggressive as I've seen him in the past at points, but it could just be this matchup. It could be a bit of nerves. Who knows?
Yeah, it definitely has been a little bit subdued. Oh, jump heavy is a good button. It was still coming out.
Oh my god.
The rawest of bombers. What on earth? Okay, not something I expect to see, but alright, now Marcus able. Oh, here we go.
Pressure on. Big damage, big wall break, big Oki coming up. Ooh, FD, love it. Doing
now we're back
on
to
Oki situations, something pretty much everyone should learn. In all honesty, it's so strong.
Good conversion coming out from Marcus. Well, the burst does come out.
Cheeky little burst.
Bit of a hero burst, but if they're able to get things... Oh, good backdash. They really needed that.
I think that Moss is actually like just out of the whip range.
Oh, just penning him down in the corner. Gets underneath it. Oh, just kicks out of it and actually is going to turn things around in that round and
he absolutely did not need to use that burst, but hey, if it works, it works. It does work. Full screen, so what can you do?
It is one of Axel's favorite tools to create space. It's like, hey, it's like it does everything that Axel wants. Create space and reset things back to a neutral state. Does
very unfortunate that Marcus got a bit messed up.
It was so close.
Yeah.
If they're able to get in on Atticus when he doesn't have his burst, being in some pretty good. Oh, here we go.
Guess the overhead started off. Doesn't get enough meter for a super, but pretty good damage. Has to get back in though.
Oh, it does get in over the
B
slash. That is one of the disadvantages of actually breaking the wall. It feels like for Eno that in this matchup, because it does reset things back to neutral, but see how the rest of this round is going to play out. Atticus with not a lot of health. Ooh, Marcus utilizing Eno's mobility to get in and around some of those.
Yeah, I guess that knockdown.
Those horizontal buttons. And gets in there, gets the round. Oh, manages to hit on the stroke. Gets it again, does force out the burst, so...
Yeah, get that 2G. Doesn't get hit by the note, but gets tricked up anyways. That reset.
Oh, trying to bait the burst, but Atticus just not biting.
I respect that burst bait. Oh, misses the bomber. Still has one vision available.
Ooh!
One vision? No.
Good 6 feet? No.
Very unfortunate.
It's the goal burst. Oh, this is really not good. But Marcus trying to dancing as much as possible around a lot of these long-range buttons, but there's only so much you can do. Only so long you can do that for before you're going to get hit by a stray one. And throughout all that time, not really advancing your own gameplay as much as you would really want to. Really hurts for the Eno, but...
Now Marcus does have a bit of an advantage going into this, since Atticus doesn't really have burst until basically what's going to be the end of the round. And Marcus will have his burst soon, so...
Here we go.
This could prove to be pretty bad if Marcus can keep it in the corner. But Atticus is getting out with that snail. One vision.
So consistent in getting that one set up.
A really good spot to burst at. Oh, I like that option to keep Marcus in the corner. Don't break the wall. No need for it.
Ooh. RC into...
Ooh,
gets the overhead. Oh, it gets him again. And that's going to be the game. Marcus gets on the board. Very nicely done there.
Very clean clutch. Very, very clean clutch.
as you mentioned, the burst not coming up until almost the very end of the round. Marcus taking advantage of that completely. Atticus not able to really defend against a lot of that pressure. And that is one of the downsides of Axel. Doesn't really have very good defensive tools.
No, he's got basically Rainwater and his 5 frame, and that's about it, really.
Yeah. That really is all Axel gets to have. On the other side, though, Eno doesn't really have that many defensive options either.
Oh, yep.
Ooh.
Stroke. Marcus got his groove on at the moment, but a bit of a Jane Chemical love there. But I guess we'll settle for it. He still has his pressure here. He's gone double low. Oh, great.
Ah, the setup gets him.
GG, round done. Get this super cinematic over. It's beautiful, but it takes a lifetime.
Yeah. Looks pretty, but come on. Alright. Good round start here for Atticus. Very cautious on defense. Ooh, considering they do not have their burst, but Marcus wanted. Ooh, good throw attack. Really needed that one. Does force out the burst, but now we're back into that situation where Axel is very happy to play around. Ah, catches him.
Nice.
That's
very clean round by Atticus there. Yeah. Really just not much more to comment on. It was just so clean. That's
setting up yet another match point.
You can 6p that jump S now, can't you?
Yes.
It's a bit jank to do so, but you can do it, I think.
The angle is a little bit awkward to kind of deal with, but Marcus not even caring, just gonna.
Oh my god! That was so.
Oof.
Solid 75% and gets the bait.
Good block.
Oh, might have burst. Oh, okay. Doesn't use it.
Saving it for the next game. Yeah, Marcus definitely turning things around. It was that last round was looking pretty good for Atticus, able to control a lot of it, but yeah, one straight hit and Marcus just turned it completely on its head and evening things up to a piece. So going to a game 5 between these two. We good.
Very good. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, this is a new combo for me. I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, this is the burst safe variant of it.
Oh
yeah. Just to make sure that Marcus cannot get out of that pressure whatsoever. There are quite a few combo routes you can go for from that one vision. It's just that one is the one that Marcus had no option to get out of it, and again,
yeah, it looked pretty clean as well. Very cool combo.
Yeah, gets the backdash over that time, but
ooh, wakes up. Oh, stands
here
up.
We go.
Whoa.
Doesn't burst out of that.
Yeah, Marcus saving this burst. Oh, that was a very unfortunate trade for Marcus.
Really would have liked to keep on applying pressure, but Atticus really starting to find their groove again. Ooh, a forward burst.
But one, that might be it. Yeah, that's it.
That should do it.
Yeah. Didn't even need to break the wall. It's all over.
That was an incredibly dominant game 5 there from Atticus. It was so close back and forth. Marcus was making those adaptations, but game 5, Atticus was like, nah. Just shut it all down. You are not going any further.
Yeah.
But solid effort there from Marcus. It was looking pretty rough in those first 2 games, but definitely started bringing it back. I mean, they brought it to a game 5, so have to give them props for that, but Atticus just a little bit too good, and once they're able to maintain control of the neutral, it's so tough to deal with.
Yeah, it's insanely hard to deal with. But it looks like we've got Explosive versus PugBizcuit, so Explosive beat BK2-0 from the looks of it.
Alright, we get 2 of the big lads.
Yeah, and whoever wins this has to go up against TB, so...
Gonna have a fun time.
Great gauntlet for Pug to run through.
Oh yeah. I think that's one thing that people can say is that we're getting a lot of Nago experience in this region just because of the amount of Nagos we're getting of different types as well. So, but it doesn't make it any easier. Oh, good backdash.
Oh no, very unfortunate punish there by Pug. Normally his punishes are very on point, but
I think he may have been trying to bait a burst out of it, but
yeah,
he's gonna be happy that at least the blood
just crossed us off, I guess.
Does at least even things up again. Oh, punishes that button.
Punishes
Interesting RC.
Slide head right next to him.
It's a raw slide head.
I'm liking the 6k pressure Pug is actually applying. Pretty interesting, but gets clipped once by a heavy slash and just dies for it.
Kind of. The Nago.
Oh no.
It doesn't have burst, and they're gonna go straight through that wall. 50% already. Pug hasn't been able to get anything started just yet in this round. Yeah, this is looking pretty rough. Oh yeah, that explosive just kind of tearing them apart in that second round. It was pretty okay there for Pug in that first one, but
yeah, just got caught by a couple of hard counter hit buttons that you don't want to get hit by. The counter hit DP at round start, counter hit 2H at the end there.
Just caught pressing buttons.
Yeah, caught him pressed.
And Nago will definitely make you pay for your crimes in the worst way possible.
In your blood.
Yeah.
It's just equivalent exchange. My blood for your blood.
A pound of flesh and all that kind of talk, you know.
Interesting combo option there. Decided to go right into the Garuda pressure as fast as he could. Nice backdash out of the dust, actually.
Yeah. Oh, good punish on the slide.
The few airborne frames that has, for some reason. Oh, okay, there we go.
Alright, gets him.
That's... Ouch, that hurts.
Yeah, just use the RC to finish it. And also, the length it takes to do that animation definitely works in his favor for that specific punish.
I'm just trying to round start Carabuster, but gets punished for it.
Oh, 2H punishing. Again.
Explosive weaves some really critical 2Hs in at its points. Just sometimes seems seemingly random.
Oh, God. Wow.
That was filthy.
Yeah.
That was a filthy interaction.
5k into the Beyblade managing to completely stuff out the slide head. That was rude. Still no burst here for Pug, so they have to be a little bit more cautious on their approach, but alright.
Oh! Check if it was popping, but did not, but popped a gold burst instead.
Mind games.
Yeah, that backdash can be caught pretty well with Pod continuing his pressure, wants to go high. Solid pressure here. Wasting all his tension on FP, but...
And now it's gone from coast to coast, and now they're back into the corner.
Has a bit of blood to play with as well, which is the most crucial bit here.
Yeah.
Oh, orange burst.
That is
the ranged hit. That is.
Oh, good throw. All right, now they can get some setup.
High. Mega fist into the next stage, but round start. Yeah, the exact same thing from the first round.
So tough to deal with. Nago's round start options.
That DP change from the previous patch, it's worked wonders for his round start.
Oh yeah, he definitely needed it.
Yeah, already had 5k and 2s round start, which was near impossible for some characters to beat.
Has some good options.
Has some options, at least.
Yeah. But solid turnaround there from Pug. Definitely making it real close, but just at the end there, just didn't work out for them on that last round start. Good, get it in there with the Pug. Alright,
Garuda jumps out though. I think maybe went for the Carapop Buster there. There's a bit of bollard back from the Ender. Ooh. That was an interesting counter hit. Just lost the armor. Maybe he just went for the attack there.
It looked like it, yeah. And that's gonna punch is gonna send him through the wall. Has a fraction of health,
and has a lot of blood to play with, and that'll be that round for sure.
And that's gonna set up match point here for Explosive. Puck needs to find some kind of adaptation and quick because
he's already at 4 bars of blood, but that's not too bad in this matchup. Oh, not too bad at all.
Trying to call out an aggressive option out of Explosive, but doesn't really work out. But
Tyro gun playing is so good.
It's not really
popped. That should have been a punish, I think.
I think because
Airborne.
of the clash frames, it wasn't able to really get in there. Oh!
What was that? What was that poor interaction? Oh, yeah, this is full risk. If you get hit once, you're dead. There it is.
There it is. That should finish things off.
GG. Very, very clean 3-0 by Explosive Pod. Did not give PugBizcuit much range at all to fight back. So he'll be going. So if Explosive will go and fight TB in the mirror match.
Oh god, more mirrors. More Nago mirrors.
More Nago. Welcome to Australia. It's Nago City.
I mean, and we've got a bunch of different flavors of Nago as well. So exactly, it's like, all right. Do you deal with the very in-your-face style of Explosive? Do you try and go a long set against evasion that Atticus is having to do right now? Do you go up against TB, who is a bit of a mixture of both? It all hurts in the end. We'll see how Atticus plays this one out as they get a really good round start against evasion.
Pretty good start so far. I mean, just keeping him out, what he did against TB. It's generally his same game plan here.
Ooh,
good bait. Atticus does love popping his burst with some pretty sus times.
Yeah.
I will say
he's gonna pay for it.
Yeah, there it is. All your health. One hit away from death. Oh, goes for the air throw, but hey, PR sees it, gets a counter hit for his troubles.
Yeah, that works out quite nicely in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, the amount of resources that evasion has to work with here is going to make it quite difficult, but not impossible. All right, here we go.
It might be impossible pretty shortly now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
nicely done. Doesn't pop the burst. From
pretty
evasion.
smart, honestly. Save that burst for something else later. Because he would have had to have gotten back in on Axel if he
would have been back to a neutral state. Have fun with playing neutral against an Axel.
Oh, gets a bit of a punish, not the full punish, but gets that counter hit DP, but didn't get the full conversion off it, but got a pretty good one.
Ooh, does get the counter hit, but it was a trade, so they're not able to get much more out of that. Yeah, there we go again.
Ooh, doesn't get the one vision though, just a bit shy off it.
Ooh, they had the runner did trying to, I think, going for the burst bait, but I think accidentally crossed up, so they didn't end up getting it, and that is going to be the round going up to evasion.
Just that small mistake and not resetting properly after the burst. Evasion catches it. Evasion will catch you slipping. If you slip a little bit, he'll catch it.
Ooh, there we go, gets it.
Nago's slow enough, his super jump slow enough, and you can pretty reliably react to it with a solid option like that.
Ooh, does catch him with the highest swing of it.
For the reset?
I think that may have been attempted a bomber, but
oh no.
Now things have gone not too well. Oh, does actually get the burst off that time, so that's going to be very nice. Ooh, gets clipped by the 2H, and now it's back into the corner for Atticus. Very nicely done, just to go 2D out of that one, but again, gets it. Nice bomber to finish that one off.
Very good. Atticus taking it 1-0 over evasion. A bit very close to losing it at the end there, but still got it. Still got it.
Yeah, that's one of the things. If you drop a bomber,
All hell could go wrong.
yeah. Thankfully, the changes to some of the systems allowing jump heavy to actually cancel out of that.
Have some options, yeah.
Yeah, so you're not just stuck in the middle of the air, just with nothing to do and stuck in the middle of an animation. You do have some options, but still not ideal situation. Good again, getting the jump throw. Oh, called out the 2H and gets the counter hit. Bomber just goes for the old wall break.
Yeah, regular wall break, that's fine, that's a pretty good idea.
Very happy to go with those clashes with the 2K.
Yeah.
Not happy with these.
Fast dodge.
Not happy to go for these, get hit with these counter hits though.
No, not at all. But yeah, Aquila is a pretty fast dust, 2D. You saw it in the TB matchup as well. Whenever he clashed, he always got the counter hit 2D. Oh my god.
Rainwater, right? Just keep it going. It is one of those really good options that can be used both offensively and defensively. It's just, if you have a button to punish it.
That's a hell of a lot of damage. It's not death, but oh man, is it close.
Oh yeah, and also on round start they will have
First, but
yeah.
Life, it's... There it is.
Have to use it, I mean. Unless you're saving it for the next round, the next games.
Yeah, save your burst for the next game, kids. Let's just chip them out with what you can, I guess. Both of them fair with sticking back, but PLC this time. Yeah, go with the PLC, a little less scaling.
Oh, here we go.
A little something happening.
A little bit of special stuff. evasion kind of almost playing with his food a little bit too much at this point, but again, he's been catching him very consistently with that quick dust.
Yeah, he catches a lot of people with those quick dust, and a lot of other Nagos definitely picked up on it. You see players like TB using a lot of dust. I think I've seen Explosive use it a couple times as well. Just from that 5k, because he's got like so many options instead for it. Yeah. You've got 6k, you've got 6H, you've got just another 5k. And you've got like all the specials as well. That 5k just has too many options after it.
So many options, and it's very hard to account for all of them. And yeah, very often it's just I just get clipped by the 5D and then just work your way back in. It didn't work out for Atticus in that previous game, but we'll see how it plays out. Both bursts have been expended already, so ooh, does manage to get the command grab, but that is not what you want to see. You set things up nicely and you miss it completely, unfortunately. So back to neutral at least, so they're able to keep things going.
Yeah, evasion getting a bit of that janky combo. At least gets the ender, but doesn't get the Oki from it.
Ooh, doesn't.
Atticus dropping so much at the moment.
Yeah. Gets thrown into the corner.
Atticus on the overhead. Oh, just let him slip out.
Just catches him out of it.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a fan. Oops. Thank you, camera.
What? Yeah, what was that camera?
What?
I mean, I figured out what was happening, but that it was the weirdest. Oh, nice throw to punish the.
Just a little tip for people: if you're getting launched off that wall, press your fastest air button while you're zooming back to the middle of the stage, because you have still control over your character's buttons while you're flying to the center. So you can like press 5P and just do some funny stuff with it.
evasion trying to play the steady approach, but Atticus just stuffing him out at every turn, so working out. The risk has been racking up. There is... Oh, here we go.
Oh, God, that was the first save. Gets killed.
Very nice. That was pretty to watch, and also expends the burst.
Yeah, that was such a nice sequence. I thought, maybe it's a bit jank because of the throw PLC changes. It looked like it didn't hit, but hey, the dust bounced him up and hit him with the dust, so... Hey.
Fully charged dust to get the maximum height off it. Ooh.
Oh, doesn't get the punish on that.
Ooh, nice little cross up there. Gets tagged, does have to force out the burst. Yeah, expecting the jump throw at that time. Very measured approach from both players at this point. Just, I'm going to be very wary of the buttons that can be thrown out as evasion trying to play around a lot of... Yep, again, the jump air tech. And again, the 2H is going to just fill that space, and evasion is having a rough time trying to come in
that was just
against
That was just some very, like, really good Axel play at the end there. Like, even if you take that throw from Axel, you get pushed to, like, full screen. So,
yeah.
There's so much in this game where the system mechanics gives Axel full screens.
Yeah.
So from, like, those bursts, the throw techs. So, it was a pretty stacked deck against evasion at the moment.
Has been, like, a very interesting back and forth, because once evasion is able to get in, Atticus has a bit of a rough time, unless he has the burst and is able to actually land it. You're trying to mash out with this 2K, but it's just not really working out all the time, and sometimes when he's trying to get it to work, he just gets counter hit and just takes way more punishment than what he's like. But good throw to disrupt the fight there.
Oh, just swang on him.
That is a very heavy sword, and definitely landing home really nicely there for evasion. Good run-up throw.
Yeah, run-up throw, gets the Oki. Yep, just burst out of it, I guess. Why not, right?
Yeah, using the clone to get through the special.
Oh, meaty explosion. That's a very scary meaty explosion. Also,
Yeah,
the explosions do so much chip damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, that was like a solid 20th at least of Nago's health.
Kind of unexpected amount of damage, but yeah, as I was saying before, it's like, yeah, cool, you've teched the throw, but now you're back to neutral. Does have full meter, so it can make this safe if necessary. There it is.
Faded out, and hey!
Utilizing everything. Ooh, 6B. Gets the job done. Good block on the 2H.
Yeah, that 6B is scary. Nago gets such amazing damage off of a good clean hit 6B.
Look at the risk that Atticus had
Yeah,
racked
he
up
is
on defense.
very soon in that danger zone.
Gets
Where
a
any one
hit.
overhead could kill him, but hey, just got this back. One vision gets him there. Ooh, no, doesn't get a push, but hey, janky resets, we love to see it.
Alright, we'll see how evasion comes back in this one. Definitely needs to, because this is match point here for Atticus, and if he wins, evasion is out, or has to use the burst. Gets in, and that is going to be
interaction.
the RC into the quick buttons is going to finish things off, and Atticus takes it.
I think that RC like hopped him over the 2K maybe, I don't know.
It was a weird looking interaction, but it works out, and one of the biggest Nagos going around has been taken out.
He did super PLC, that was it. I didn't notice that at all. Yeah, very, very good show by Atticus there. It's just unfortunate matchup for him at that point.
Yeah. All right, and now I think we get to see the rest of the Nagos playing out.
Oh, the rest
So
we got, last two in the bracket. TB versus Explosive. So very, mind the pun, explosive matchups between these two, I'm sure. They do like to be a bit aggressive. Explosive probably being the more aggressive one out of them. But TB's adaptations are always very, very good and on point.
Absolutely, and especially in the longer series, you have that room to breathe, so you can kind of get a little bit wild and work your way around the matchup until you're more comfortable. And we'll see how this one plays out. TB just walking backwards at round start until they find themselves an opening, and TB getting in there. Oh, good throw. Yeah, now they can maybe get something started. No. Explosive just playing it a little bit more passive than we're kind of expecting from him, and it's costing him dearly.
Explosive one in this match.
Jeez.
Round 2, maybe we'll see a change. It's very similar to the start of the last one.
Yeah, Explosive is unfortunately just not really applying the same amount of pressure. Alright, trade again.
Trade.
Now we're starting to see Explosive get something started, but TB again able to just smash out of those situations.
Good check with the character knowledge on TB. Checking a lot of things that people really should check, like the second hit of fast slash. Ooh, doesn't get the conversion of that jump K.
Some interesting interactions there, but it does punish the 2H attempt, and that should be the game.
No, just a bit shy.
Oh, yeah, didn't have the meter to...
Oh, this could be the game though, right here.
Oh, yeah, that one. Maybe? No.
Oh no!
Alright, just jabs out. There was so much going on in those last few seconds, and it just came down to just a light tap on the shins.
Yeah. Oh, that was very good. I thought he'd go for maybe an instant overhead or just like a regular meaty, but nah. Looks like he just hit him.
Yeah, sometimes all you need to do is just press a button and...
I wasn't expecting to be hit by that at all, though. I will admit. That came out of the blue for me as well.
Yeah.
DP round starts. That costs actually like quite a bit of blood.
Yeah.
So it is risky, but I guess
puts him into a good situation. You're very happy to...
Oh! Hate that.
Alright, look at the risk on TB. One straight hit, and that is going to be a lot. Ooh!
Probably.
Trying to bait the burst out of it, I'm assuming?
Good, bro.
Good backdash, and now they can get maybe started. A lot of blood on both sides, but... yeah, TB not going to expend the burst there.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard place to burst. Great on TV to save it. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's where you use it. Getting hit by
Explosive has been getting some good throws into the corner.
A lot of damage.
Good throw attack, and I think the spawn's coming out of Explosive.
Oh, no, doesn't get it.
Very big hits.
TB in a big struggle.
Yeah.
Just gets chipped out.
Yeah, with the amount of chip damage that Anago can do, just it is incredibly rough if you're that far behind and you're having to pump so much of your resources into Faultless. It's hard to make your way out of that defensive situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, one apiece.
Yeah, 1-1. Explosive going a lot more aggressive in that last match. Definitely paid dividends for him.
Yeah. Not allowing TB to just dictate the pace of the game, and whoever is dictating the pace definitely feels like is able to force their will on their opponent. And,
yeah.
Without the burst, able to just...
Oh my god, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, that's his death.
That was about 10-20 seconds roughly.
Yeah.
About
so
for a Nago round.
Yeah, sometimes we have the Nago rounds where it's just very measured and it's some very cautious back and forth, and then you have those rounds where it's just a counter hit combo into a counter hit combo and you're done. Alright, gets the burst out. Ooh, just calls out the poor Fukio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
TB
taking it back, I guess.
Lead. Has the positive bonus and a lot of bar, but...
Wow.
There we go, explosive just...
Yeah, that should do it.
Yeah.
TB recognizing where the blood was at and is like, alright, you're done. I don't need to do too much, you're gonna do it to yourself. But nice conversion.
Big starter here.
Oh. Alright, a nice 50%. And the positive bonus coming in for TB, so I'm we're very happy with how this one has started out, and now they can play very, very measured. Oh, they were just waiting for the approach. I don't think.
Are you? That's it. Oh my god! What a spaghetti fest?
Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate there for Explosive. Yeah, we're just playing it cautiously. Yeah.
Hit him with a bit of a delay. That was an interesting final round for sure.
I think TB is starting to catch on to Explosive tendency to throw out of those situations where TB will go for the slash combo. Yeah, the slash into the dash into some button. Explosive has been throwing out of that pretty consistently, and TB is starting to catch on to that. We punished it towards the end there. Alright. Set point coming up for TB, but Explosive.
Round start.
Yeah. And the blood is already racked up here for Explosive. See if they're going to be able to make too much out of it. They're not able to really, and now it's pretty much even when it comes to blood, so the range is pretty much even. Ooh, just prior to popping there for TB. Calculated.
Both taking it very slow, but immediately. Oh, big super jump.
Gets over the top of him and able to get started, but the burst comes out immediately, resetting things. Alright. The RC.
Okay.
Ooh!
Good throw RC.
Yeah, has to get out of that. Does not want to allow that pressure to continue, but
now it's
they can get.
Oh my lord, what a throw. Explosive fast throws has been fantastic, but this is the round.
Yeah. TB playing around all the plays surrounding that, the throw option from Explosive has been incredibly good, but yeah. Explosive, if he's able to get the throw and then apply his own pressure, really good. Yep. Alright, there goes the vast majority of your health. Well done. Alright. Let's see how much you can get done. Nope, nothing. Just gets thrown out of it. Cool. Oh, the delayed second hit is going to get the counter. And Explosive forced the burst pretty early in this round. He really needs this one if he wants to stay alive. Oof, just walks directly into that big swinging button. Alright, here comes the Does get the back dash.
Explosive pass about to pop from the looks of it. Actually, TB is now as well.
Just use a few buttons just to make sure that they do. Just look at it. I think both players are looking at those blood gauges, recognizing that one misstep could end up in a lot of pain. Oh, good delay on the fall to get the punish there.
But the car's in a massive advantage right now. Double command grab.
Oh, able to be way more aggressive with the special usage just because they have been getting these command grabs. Does get the burst out.
He's going in. He's gonna pop if he does. He's gonna pop.
Oh, he needs this to land, and it does.
Nice. Went for that command grab 4 times in a row, then caught him jumping out from that BRC. That was really smart.
Yeah, that's the kind of explosive gameplay we expect out of him. Pardon the pun, but like that is the kind of thing we expect from him. Just full-on pressure, and it's unrelenting, and it's very hard to deal with.
Insanely hard to deal with that, especially when you're Nago yourself.
It's like, I should be able to hit a button out of this, and he's just going to keep on pressing these specials because he's feeling very secure in the fact that he's been getting these command grabs to drain all of that blood away. So really nicely done there, evening things up to a pace in very typical fashion for these players. So see how this game 5 plays out and which style is going to reign supreme. Trying to bait out the burst there, but doesn't get it, but still going to be able to apply pressure. But now he's turned around, doesn't have the burst himself. Ooh, TB now with the throw this time.
And now back to a somewhat measured one? No, not measured at all. Popping right here.
No.
Yeah, not bursting. That round was more than over.
Yeah, definitely going to need that burst coming into this next round. Oh, Beyblade starter.
Reset into the corner, gets a lot of extra damage, a little bit extra blood back.
The one saving grace for TB is that it wasn't counter hit, and then he just gets hit with a counter hit, and that is going to even things up. Wow.
The thought about it is Explosive didn't have to use his burst from that first round.
Yeah, he didn't. He hasn't had to use anything really. Oh wow, that is
Great
a
check.
lot of blood started up. Has to get it to land. Yeah, now they get to do this, but the burst is going to come out. Yeah. But the blood is still draining, or the health is still draining, I should say, so it's definitely not the ideal situation for Explosive. Oh, a burst just to reset that pressure, yeah.
Oh, I was about to say very slow, methodical, neutral maybe, but...
Explosive had to make something happen. He was at a disadvantage when it comes to the blood, had to make something happen before TB leveraged that advantage.
Now it feels slightly even.
Yeah. Oh, gets right in there with the close slash to finish things off. Really nicely done.
Close slash.
If that did work, that could have ended incredibly poorly for TB, but just banking on the fact that Explosive would not be prepared for that kind of play ends up working out in his favor and finishes things off 3-2.
Exactly. Such a pretty solid performance by TB there. Just clutching that out. It was surprisingly close. Even at the end, TB was on like 40% health.
Yeah.
Still felt like he could have died.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing with that matchup, or just Nagos in general, is that if you're at half health, that's not necessarily safe.
Yeah.
Because one good counter hit and all of a sudden, you are gone.
Yeah, exactly. So, I believe next up we have Tahitoa and Tito for winners finals.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting matchup between the Ramlethal specialist and the Chipp specialist.
Has Tahitoa won a tournament outside of New Zealand yet?
I'm not sure. He's made top 8 like more
I know
than a
he's
few
gotten
times.
at least second. I feel like he's gotten at least second.
He's made a few very solid runs. I'm not sure about fully taking a whole tournament, but this could be his day. Who knows? I mean,
it could be.
He's got a lot of strong competition to come up against.
You've got to go through Tito first of all.
Yeah, that is a very tough ask for anyone to try and do, but we'll see how that plays out. It is a reasonable matchup for the Chipp, as long as they're able to navigate a lot of the buttons that the Ram is putting out. But it's so very dangerous, playing on almost a knife's edge, because one solid hit and one solid setup of pressure coming out from Tito, and that should be almost done for the round. And yeah, there it is. Just the amount of damage output combined with the squishiness of Tahitoa's Chipp. It makes some very quick games.
Yeah, just how safe all of this round pressure is. Like, she is not in any disadvantage whatsoever going for some of these insane fuzzies.
Yeah.
Just a little meter and bam, your health's gone.
Yeah, can't really. Oh,
I mean, might as well use
that
it.
was just. Yeah, that was
Might as well.
clean setup there from Tito, and it looked like Tahitoa just flinched essentially.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominant showing right there. Hopefully Tito can advance a bit more in that matchup and adapt. But we'll see what he can do here. That was very fast game. Very little info was gained off that.
Able to get some things started, but yeah, just a solid slash is gonna kind of reset everything. But if he's able to get some pressure started, maybe force some of those mix-ups and cross-ups as well. You can get something started, but no.
Hard burst.
Really bad burst. And that is the vast majority of Chipp's health already gone. Gets clipped by a button and again. Oh, does get a nice.
The thing was that was supposed to be a safe jump or something.
That's the wall break. So he's not happy. Yeah, but it is very dangerous here. With the amount of meat that's still available. Yeah. Gets clipped with the dust though.
Oh, went for an instant overhead right around the start.
Right. Jabbing out of there.
Yeah. I like that conversion. Maybe could have gotten a bit off of it. That's a
Tahitoa
nice thing.
without his burst is not having a fun time on defense here against Tito.
Yeah, there's actually some nice things you can get if you get anti-F5P over the 6P.
Ooh. Alright, here we go.
Not a wall run, but...
drops the combo, but... Ow!
Guaranteed 60%.
That
hurt me.
I felt that one, yeah! Ooh!
What an
I was like, aha! I got my pressure! All of a sudden.
What an unfortunate overhead.
So, 2-0 up for Tito.
There, I will admit, but it still looks so dominant in Tito's favor.
Yeah, it feels less of a character matchup and just a player matchup that is making it incredibly difficult. Tito is just really, really incredibly good.
Yeah, we've really got like no other Rams like Tito in Australia.
Ooh, catches yeah, very nicely done. Alright. Maybe they can get something started. They don't have to worry about any reversal supers at the moment. Manages to clip him on the way out, so very nicely done. And ooh, just goes for the 6 there.
Just goes for the overhead no matter what. He was dialing in that pressure for years.
Yeah. Able to get around on the board, so very nicely done. Interrupts the slash. Gets flipped with that, unfortunately.
Yeah, he really needs to get this blender pressure started sometime soon. Otherwise it could be lights out for this round, but that was almost a really good starter. Alright.
2D actually hit?
2D actually hitting. Rams can never complain about that move again.
Oh, this is looking pretty rough. Yeah, with all that risk, one stray hit landing, it's going to seal the deal there. And setting up match point here for Tito. Tahitoa has to get something started, but that's not the way to do it. He's going to get clipped with the Rekka, and time for this corner pressure yet again does just land a stray hit, but the mobility that a Ram is allowed now thanks to the changes to that move.
I mean, she had really good mobility before. She had a really strong run. She has great air mobility. It's kind of scary, that combined with the rest of her kit, but the resets on resets happening.
He's being very cautious about walking headfirst into that reversal super. Does get the throw.
I'm not too certain.
Yeah, chip damage I think may have ended up doing it, but that Tito trying to press a button out of there gets clipped, and
to end the round. Tahitoa gets a point on the board, adapting a bit to Tito. Maybe he can bring this fully back. Maybe that was enough to...
Has the download completed?
Yeah, is the download complete? I guess we'll find out shortly.
It definitely feels like Tahitoa is figuring out some things, but that's the thing about versing Tito, is that in the long series he can adapt so many different ways and play at so many different speeds with this character.
Yeah. That
you always have to be on your toes. You never know what approach is going to happen.
A bit of a shin check with those 2Ps, but now the chin check.
Yeah. Alright, sword has been...
How was that possible?
Oh, does manage to Tito for sending it, but Alright, the burst has been expended on both sides. Whoever's able to get something started next is going to be in a pretty good position, but unfortunately, Tahitoa dropping a little bit. Oh, the jump here. Yeah, just swipe away at him. Just expecting the DP on wake up. And ends up giving Tahitoa a little bit more room than what they probably would have liked, but again, dropping that combo, but oh, good overhead, but not able to follow it up with too much more as the DP comes out and he's gonna get punished for it.
Bit of a YOLO DP, but hey, we'll take it. That's one round to Tito. He's probably sitting a bit pretty now, but Tahitoa's making some stuff work now.
Just playing it a little bit more cautiously around some of these longer range buttons, these slashes and heavy slashes. Able to get in and punish those. Oh, that looked weird. I don't know what just happened.
That was like an immediate RC or...
Yeah, on the command grab. Oh, gets out the burst.
That burst is not going to be available for like the next 2 rounds.
But that's not really going to matter all that much if Tito can just win it right here, so...
Hey, Tahitoa is making good work. Oh my god.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, gets it there.
There we go. Alright, evening things up in the round count. And that missed burst is definitely going to come into effect with this round.
Ooh, clean combos.
Pretty conversions.
Nice reset.
Gets a good counter hit, and they're in a pretty good position now. They have positive bonus. And keep things going.
Death? Yes.
Oh, wow. And a perfect to even things up. 2 apiece.
Wow. Real quick 100-0. We got some downloads going on. Jeez, that was pretty clean.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted to see from Tahitoa, to really adapt to Tito's playstyle and just start weaving in and around a lot of the RAM buttons and punishing some of those slower ones. And he has been dropping a few combos here and there, but he's been able to get so many more of those eventually.
Yeah, that's just Chipp life. You're gonna drop combos because some of them are pretty finicky, but hey, Tito getting hit, like counter hit a bunch during that final round, and maybe a bit scattered. Hopefully he can get it back together for this final round.
Ooh, expecting it. I think that Tahitoa was expecting a cross-up of sorts, or lack of cross-up, either or. Ended up getting hit by it, but we'll see. Catches the backdash again with the command grab.
That command grab is so meaty, it's going to catch a lot of backdashes. But opting to just break the wall normally, not really deciding to go... Oh.
Was that an expected...
Yeah, I think he was baiting the air throw there.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Alright.
Alright, get the sensei in.
Alright. Probably a 2D, but we'll take it.
If it works, that's what was intended.
Oh no, this is looking horrendous for Tito right now. He's getting gamma looped.
Doesn't have the burst for this round and is looking incredibly good for Tahitoa to just go for the reverse 3-0.
Tito, not like this.
Alright. Ooh, the burst immediately.
Yeah, keep that pressure going. Keep the momentum you have. Oh, very smart.
Jumps out of all of that.
I'll see. Oh, yeah, nice from Tito. Good recognition that he was crossing up there.
Just jump out of all of that, yeah. Just punches out of the wrecker.
Good check, but just got counted for his problems. That's going to be a lot of damage.
That's not action. Oh, that was a DP from the heart.
He still got around.
That was a DP from the heart. Doesn't work out, and Game 5, round 3. Oh, that is gold burst. That is dangerous, and he's caught with it.
No, not again. That is so much.
Oh, he's clipped him. Is that gonna do it? That's gonna do it.
Did it right before burst.
Tito cleaning things up with an incredibly dominant final couple of rounds.
That was murder.
Yeah.
That was just pure murder.
Tahitoa came so close to knocking Tito down into losers, but unfortunately Tito is the one who is advancing into the grand finals.
Really, really good recognition from Tito to use that super as soon as that burst came up, because if he like did one more hit, he was probably not going to get that kill right then, right there. So, hey, I guess he got that win, even though it was pretty close in that second round. The YOLO DP from the heart, he was just ready for it. I mean, Tito didn't press anything at that round start. So
he made a forward advancing jump, but I was like, alright, I can react to your button at this point. But anyway, moving on into the loser semi-final to see who goes against Tahitoa.
Yeah,
it's going to be Atticus and TV,
Atticus going through the ringer of Nagos at the moment, but oh my lord.
Alright, that's a very quick round one.
Alright, sure, just get it out the way. I respect it.
Now let's see how the round looks once Atticus has control of it.
Once we got a bit of neutral going on. But it's not really neutral, it's just Axel.
Yeah, Axel neutral,
only Axel.
Alright, weaving in around a lot of those buttons.
Oh, that's a pretty heavy hit, but goes for the burst bait. Pretty hard burst bait there.
Oh.
Alright, interesting interaction.
I'm just trading buttons. So close. Oh, calling out the Rainmaker, yeah. That's the thing about Rainmaker is like, yeah, it's a good move, but if you have a button that can punish it, it deals the damage.
That really just deal more than the damage needed.
It absolutely tears Axels apart if you're able to contest it. EB with the knowledge check, and also just the read. That was what Atticus was wanting to do, able to call him out on it. It takes the first game. Alright, synchronized jumping.
Yep.
Oh, there's the 6-4. Yeah. Punishing the 2K, trying to get out of that pressure, and TV is not deterred. Setting up a perfect for themselves. Oh.
No more perfect anymore.
Still a very tough ask, Just
jumped out of something of that.
Anything with chip damage would have done the job at that point.
Honestly,
but
yeah. Oh, great
good.
Check. Okay.
Runs up and gets the throw on him.
Yeah, a lot of frame advantage after that 6H. Oh, going for some tanky stuff, but
didn't go down low enough. The bomber ended up missing.
Nago's hitbox reeling back a bit. And
he gets punished for it.
Like, this might be it. Yeah, looking really good at this point. That's it. TB turning it on, not giving Atticus a single chance. Atticus has to adapt here, and if not, it's lights out.
Yeah. I mean, we have seen quite a few 2-0s into 2-2s into Game 5 situations, so it's not out the realm of possibility. It's just the way those games played out, it's looking pretty rough here for Atticus unless something drastic changes. It did seem like he was trying to do some fancy stuff towards the end there, but that didn't really work out and got punished for it, but we'll see how playing it a little bit more stock standard might work out for him in this Game 3. Counter hit, and
it definitely doesn't look like it's working out at all.
The risk racks up so incredibly quickly. Yeah. Can't just mindlessly throw out those sickles because the projectile now from Nago just goes straight through it and contests it really well, so has to be very wary about that. So that's why I think a lot of the 2Hs are coming in, but fully charged dust. Oh,
with the burst as well. That's horrid.
TB is going to be very happy to see that. Doesn't get all that much out of the charge dust follow-up, but going to be very happy to get rid of the burst completely.
The entire burst bar, Oh, talking about getting rid of the entire burst bar.
Right, no one wants to be using burst this round.
Probably not even next round.
Oh, again with the 5Ds. Just clips him again.
Such a good option when you have a billion other options.
Yeah. Alright, solid defense coming up from Atticus, just not budging. It's very easy to flinch against a Nago, and then this happens. You get hit by a straight counter, and expecting to go forward for the throw, but there it is. He gets it that time.
Safe jump,
Alright.
but oh no! You gotta recognize it's only -6.
Oh, that is gonna do it. Just caught pressing buttons a few too many times there, and TB is going to punish him every single time.
Yep, TB takes her. Damn. Oh wait, that was the entire thing.
Yeah,
that was the entire set. Wow.
That was the quickest 3-0
that was
probably had.
That was a bit of a wash, I will say.
Unfortunately.
TB putting in that work to just get rid of an Axel.
Yeah. Atticus versus evasion's Nago, able to play the more steady, controlled style that you really want in that matchup from the Axel, but against TB, who is able to have a much more up-tempo kind of style, was able to really punish a lot of what Atticus was wanting to do.
Yeah, exactly, and now it's going to be TB versus Tahitoa, another grudge match. This time TB's the one with the grudge, so we'll see if he's got some adaptions out and ready, and let's see if we can get actually a really, really good match here. I feel like it'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, this was the matchup in the winners bracket in top 8. Tahitoa took it 3-1. We'll see how TB's feeling coming into this. Very warmed up against, albeit a very different style of matchup, but we'll see how it goes this time.
Oh, he's going right in on Tahitoa, but Tahitoa's pretty happy with giving him distance.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've been noticing about Tahitoa in this match, and also against Ram, was very happy to play at a mid-range, wait for the buttons to come out, and then punish accordingly.
Yeah, that's kind of how Tahitoa plays in general. He loves waiting back and waiting for the perfect time to get in and do an insane mix like that.
Oh, that's the counter hit. That could do it. Yeah, with the RC, it just confirms it.
But yeah, Tahitoa loves standing at that like full screen range, and he knows he's got the speed to basically pressure whenever he wants, and that creates a scary mind game for his opponent. Like that, just like that.
Ooh, able to apply pressure and even get out of there, even when it is onto the block. But yeah, these long range buttons, if they land, they do a lot of damage, and there's not really a whole lot the Tahitoa can do when they start connecting like that.
Man, why does he get 2D or 6H off of 2D?
Very, very good question. Ooh, close slash anti-air. Oh, good jabbing out of that one.
Yeah, chin check.
The backdash to get out of there. Now they can get something started themselves. Good corner carry. Oh, that is not a good burst. He's just going to get sent through the wall for his troubles. Gets all the way out of there, Tahitoa. Alright, now they can
that's not going to be enough. Oh, nice reset.
Ooh, the command grab. That was a nice way to finish that one. TB expecting something to come out, but not that. I was expecting just to be forced on block for the rest of time, but Tahitoa going for the throw mix-up.
Yeah, I got some big damage up on there. I was surprised when that throw killed, in all honesty. That did a lot more than I thought it would have.
Yeah, throws do a fair amount of damage if they're not like scaled or anything.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the cautious game.
Bit of patience from Tai. TV is getting a bit antsy with his 2S's, but that's kind of just how TV plays the neutral in this game with Nago, I will say.
I mean, it works in the vast majority of matchups, and it is a good button.
Low slash is also a very good
button.
button.
Able to get the side switch as well, and gets him through the wall.
chooses not to use the super there. No, it doesn't BRC at round start, but it's okay. It's not okay. But TV's got 2 bars to play with, yeah.
Yeah. It was going to be incredibly hard for Tahitoa to come back in that one. Didn't have the tension or the burst to really make anything all that safe.
Oh, counter hit. Ooh. Tahitoa is great making space, forcing some whiffs and whip punishing TB there. Oh, all these counter hits.
Hitting at a range that feels like TB is not really expecting.
That fast slash is so good with Chipp.
Yeah. Respecting the buttons coming out of Tahitoa there, TB, and after the few hits, decides to go into the defensive mode, but it's just allowing Tahitoa to play their own game like this and
combo.
Oh, punishes the jump to hit. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, because
I'm kind of expecting the full screen super of the whiff button here.
If Tahitoa can whiff
oh, the flinched
2S.
Oh, never mind. Oh, went for the throw and wow, that's the Tahitoa blender.
But yeah, if Tahitoa can hit that 2S with the whiff punish with the super full screen, I'll PayPal him $10 straight up.
There we go. Opening up the defense.
Reset. We're getting a bit cheeky. Doing what we can to get a kill, but JD's defense pretty good.
Yeah, holding on for now. And now they can get started themselves. Jeez. Yeah, the fact that IoT is kind of hilarious. Until you get hit by it a few dozen times and you're just like, why is this?
Dropped, maybe? I'm not too sure. Oh, God Burst though. This is a pretty bad situation for Tahitoa, but TB does have only 1 bar of blood available for use.
Ooh.
Just hits it.
Yeah, just he's gonna catch it in. Does this finish? Chipp is rather squishy, but no, he's gonna live. The scaling is just a little bit too much, but does yeah. All right, gives him the space to just get up there in his face with the usual 2K 5D.
TB taking a point on the board. It's 1-1, 1 apiece. This is going to be a very close match, I feel.
Oh yeah, just a lot of back and forth. Sure, we might have some rounds where they look kind of like blowouts, and they definitely can. But that's kind of the nature of some of these matchups, where if someone's able to dictate the pace of the play, they can just do that for the entire time, and the other person can't really do too much.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Or if TB gets a good counter hit or two, Tahitoa just ceases to exist afterwards.
Yeah. Very, very true. It's a very back and forth matchup. Well, it can be a very back and forth matchup, or it can be a very one-sided matchup.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like with both these players.
Yeah, and especially with the way that Tahitoa has been playing, as you've been mentioning, likes to play a little bit more measured from the far ranges. Yep. And going for a more punish style, as it's like the first shuriken we've seen actually land in quite some time.
Yeah, gotta hit them with 1 damage.
It sends a message more than anything. Oh wow! Go for the Rekka like overhead.
The overhead catches the air counter hit.
Alright, nice conversion there, gets the wall break.
Super wall break, however, but double BRC or
the classic RC into getting thrown or getting hit by something. Good counter hit.
So great on Tahitoa recognizing that TB could have popped there.
Ooh, doesn't get the break, but it ends up working out in the end. So they get the counter hit. Good defense coming out of TB, yeah. And now they're able to get some offense started. Ooh, try to do something out of that.
Oh, dude.
Oh. Is that it?
No, he's dead. 6H. Oh no, blood pop!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh my god! Alright, even game. Oh, Beyblade! Rip! What? Oh, no! It's died, DP! And it's a counter hit, and that's half his life just gone! Alright, jabbing to get out of that. Tahitoa does have burst still, so that's something they can work with. Oh, that is not gonna help out, though.
Oh, just lost.
Oh,
Nah, that should do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, what a close game. Oh, that nearly slipped through TB's fingers, but cleans it up in the end with some very bold play. Wow.
That was...
Sometimes you just gotta risk it.
Oh my heart. Alright. That's only game 3. Game 4 now.
Yep.
Maybe we can look to take this here, or Tahitoa can look to extend it to the... Oh,
Yet another
best of
game 5, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm struggling after that.
Oh, counter hit. Good start.
Yep, solid.
Ooh, tries to get the double wrecker. Try and get that wall swipe, but doesn't connect. Alright, counter hit again. Expecting the burst, but TB not giving it to him. But instead is just going to cop counter hit time after time, so I guess Tahitoa's going to be a little bit okay with that. Doesn't get the conversion, or doesn't get the 5D hit there. Yeah.
TB shouldn't be bursting here. Yep, no. None
Gonna
of
cop
that.
that one. Accepted that one. Strikes a pose on the ground.
Oh my lord, that was so well played by Tahitoa there.
Alright, finally gets the burst out of him. Ooh, has to expend the burst himself. So, very dangerous for whoever is put on defense for too long. The kick just interrupting that completely. So close. Oh, drops it. Tries to get in there. He can drop. Oh, trying every trick in the book to open up this defense, but TB not to be deterred and sets up match point for himself.
Only gets little chips in here and there. Oh, nice check. Yeah, TB can't really use too much Beyblade on Tahitoa's block because that 3-frame jab, the chin check.
Yeah, definitely contests anybody will want to do afterwards.
One too many jabs there, doesn't get the full ender. TB about 1 or 2 bars of blood.
Oh, jump 2K does end up landing. The burst is going to be up. Yeah.
Oh, what a jank spot to be in.
Ooh. Does work out well for Tahitoa. The overhead doesn't land and he's going to get punished for it. Does have his burst, if need be. Oh, this is the run-up overhead, and that's going to tie things up, and we go yet again to another game 5.
Oh my lord. This is just too much sometimes. This game is insane. It just goes on and on.
It's so fun to watch. These guys are definitely putting on a show.
Absolutely, and it's a great show for us to watch.
Yeah. There's still another series to go on after this. Whoever wins has to go up against Tito, and if it was anything like the winners final, we are in for the long haul.
Absolutely. Maybe if Tahitoa gets this might be his tournament to win.
He's been in he's been real close on a lot of those situations, but just wasn't able to secure the win against Tito in winners. Well, he'll be able to do it against TB right here. It's game 5. Alright. Oh, gets over it.
Can it hit 2H? Good burst. You gotta burst that one every time.
Very quick burst. We'll have it should this game go much longer, and the pace that these two have been playing, very much likely to get to that point.
Oh, great
Good
check.
jab. Good jab to check that.
Meter yet, but has a lot of
Oh,
meter
counter hit.
to mix up some damage. Elect not to use it.
Ooh!
Alright.
Okay. Alright, setting up match point in a very dominant fashion. Right,
Just playing passive in the corner. It's fine.
just chilling on defense.
Just the max risk from like 3 hits. That's fine. I think Tahitoa literally dies from any hit here. Okay.
Alright. Oh, that's very good for them. Able to decrease a bunch of that risk and get some offense started for themselves.
Oh, risk takes so slow to decrease. Takes so much time.
Wow, see, definitely helps.
Yeah.
Thrown into the corner. Very, very cautious approach here coming in from Tahitoa.
Burst. TV doesn't want to be in that blender at all. Oh, with punish.
Yeah.
J2K. Oh no. This is really bad for TB.
Oh, going for the setups.
Okay. Good BLC to get out of that pressure. Oh, doesn't get the OTG.
So close. Just a little bit more. Tries to just kick him.
That's it.
Is he going to do it?
That's it. That's it.
He's going to do it. Tahitoa.
Oh, of course TB alt F4, so I have to
Oh, yeah.
click into the game. Thanks, TB.
The classic. Really nicely done there from Tahitoa. Playing so incredibly patient there in that final game.
Yeah,
Understanding that that TB was going to be setting out these buttons, the 2S, the fast slash, and Chipp has that ability to be able to punish those with his speeds, and Tahitoa has the reactions to punish those.
Yeah. For sure. And now it's the run back. It's just been like 4 matches of run backs. And they've been going the exact same way no matter what. But hopefully we might get a change in this one. Tahitoa might take it over Tito, but he's got to win two best of fights.
That's a lot of games you have to win against Tito.
Especially against Tito. It's going to be hard.
Alright, good opening.
There is the potential for this to go to game 10.
Potentially, yeah, in which case we would have had 15 games between these two. Oh, here we go. Oh, base burst, yeah. Trying to burst against Tito is always a very risky proposition. Gets out of there! Oh,
What?
wow! Okay. Kind of dodged a bullet literally there from Tahitoa, but this wrecker is going to do a lot of damage. Just run up and throw. Yeah. The Ram classic.
Very solid.
Playing a little bit more up pace here from Tahitoa. Baits out the burst and is able to get some damage started. Ooh!
Oh,
It looks pretty.
air Tiger Blade. Oh, Tiger Blade? Oh my god. Alpha Blade, rather.
Okay, that is the Chipp round.
Yeah.
This very stereotypical Chipp round where they just get to do everything that they want, and on defense you just like
Just death roll. Like,
it's just
man,
pain.
these Tiger Need Alpha Blades are pretty good. Oh my god!
Wow.
Set him
He just jump punched it into the wall. Okay, good round start. Just gotta just punch it in with a big old gut check.
Jump
dust.
Jump dust.
Okay, that evens things up incredibly quickly. Does have a full set of meter to work with. Tahitoa, see if he can use that to get something started. The overhead into the immediate burst. Had to do it. Oh, gets clipped. Oh, the RC.
He crossed himself off.
Yeah, the RC into getting hit by a button. The classic.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely him just crossing himself up. Nice.
Yeah. Try to get a little bit, almost a little bit too fancy, but I think they were just wanting to continue their pressure, but wasn't really expecting the jump 2K, like the immediate jump 2K coming out of Tahitoa, and yeah, as you mentioned, crossing themselves up, and that is going to be game 1 going into Tahitoa.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right, just not not contesting those slashes coming out of Tito on the Ram. It's very hard to contest those in general, but oh, all right. Now we're starting to see Tito get a grip on Tahitoa, his defense, and
oh, you got clipped. That was all right. Quick game. Quick game's a good game.
Yep.
No
That
burst,
is.
so it was all good.
In the previous game, we saw a bunch of the usual, stereotypical Chipp rounds. That was a Ram round where you just explode in the corner.
Oh no!
Jumps over the exploding sword in the wall. Explode. It does get him into the corner, but did give him his sword back. So, uses the RC to punish that.
Full punish.
Nicely done.
Pretty good damage on the board off that. Oh, that was jumped. Gamma Blade. That would have been plus $1 billion.
Oh, gets a counter hit. Does this finish?
No.
Oh, but the overhead does.
There we go, 6K. Even it up, 1 around.
He's been getting a lot of mileage out of that TikTok. Ooh, he just drills right into the ground, and
It always looks so jank when you get hit in the air with JTK. Oh my god, the
Yeah.
blinder is starting.
oh, goes for the run-up throw, but the jump out. Gets out of there, but Tito is
Tito's
pretty
starting
happy,
pressure.
yeah.
Yep, this is pressure for Tito, it's good.
The empty jump into the 2K gets so many people.
I have
Good patience. I was going to say very good patience, but then the run-up throw ends up catching him.
Very good from Tito there. Looks like it's going to be a very back and forth grands.
It's good to watch both sides. Like, both of these characters, when they get started, it looks real flashy. Chipp more so than Ram, but Tito's Ram specifically has a lot of very flashy play, and it's very pretty to watch, and it looks heinous to try and deal with. It's like, it's like some of it is you look at where it's hitting and how it's hitting, and the consistent pressure coming out of Ram, and like, what do you do against that? Just don't get put in that situation in the first place, I guess. Oh, gets clipped by that, trying to backdash into a safe position, but is going to get the burst forced out of him. Oh, good 6-speed. They're going to get started with the wreckers. Tahitoa trying to get out of there. But again, the wrecker pressure is too good. And
that's it. That's over. Oh, it just goes full send.
A little excessive. A little bit of excessive roughing, but gets the job done. Ooh, nice punish. Doesn't
Tries
get the
to
follow-up.
bait first.
Yeah.
Gamma Blade loops.
Yeah.
Pretty solid amount of damage going in. That was a lot of risk as well.
Barely burst safe on that. Jumps out of the explosion,
out,
but
yep.
right into a 6P.
It's alright, this is setup. It's a
Ooh,
DP.
DP, yeah.
Yes,
Oh, I think they wanted the side switch, but didn't end up getting it.
Is there a side
Yeah.
switch off that? There's a side switch. Wait.
I think he wanted to like
Side
run
switch?
off that DP. I think he wanted to run underneath and then push him into the corner.
Oh, I thought you meant off the Ram setup there. I was very
Oh, no.
I was very scared.
Ram already has so many setups. She doesn't need more side switch.
Yeah, a very, very commanding game by Tito there.
Yeah.
Yet again, it
looked alright for Tahitoa for some of that, but once Tito was able to wrest control, it's incredibly tough to get back into the game because you were just forced into so many defensive situations, and all of them you have to be wary of what can be thrown at you. Some of them is it's like the overheads, the high lows, the throw that Tito is very happy to throw into to weave in as well. So there's a lot of things to deal with. Tahitoa is going with the I don't have to defend if I just hit you a bunch of times, I guess. Ooh, a good backdash on the throw.
But still has a good bit of pressure, but now it's Ram's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, keep that going, keep it all going.
Broken pressure. Yeah.
Hit her. Yep, hit him.
Tito does like to go for that. It feels like it's something they go to if they're feeling a little bit pressured. Just the run-up throw. And Tahitoa has been catching on to that a lot over the past couple of games. Oh, the dash gets caught out. Does force out the burst.
I love how he's going for those occasionally.
Wow.
Keep your
looks like a stray
guessing.
hit.
Yeah.
Jumps over the slash. Wow, punishing the charge 5 here. Oh! Okay, never mind.
Alright.
Alright, sets up match point here. Tahitoa is going to have to figure something out, or else we are done here for the day.
Oh, looks like he's got something cooking. Oh, back that. I think that whiff
command grab. Yeah, the command grab whiff. I think the back end definitely helped.
Oh no. No,
does manage to get block out in time.
Yeah, I was doing something for the burst there. Did the overhead reset to make sure burst was safe.
Ooh, 6B is coming out to try and catch a button out of Tahitoa, but
oh, and that was supposed to be super. I think that was super.
Sends the sword, tries to go for a reset, does get the burst out of him, but this is a very dangerous situation. One solid hit is going to be all it needs. The jump throw.
Oh, no OTG.
Oh, the OTG doesn't land. Oh, he's walking around the buttons.
Tahitoa clutches it up with the.
Oh wow, they were both moving around the map, so the screen so much there. Tahitoa able to capitalize off that immediately though, and sets up another game 5. They're still alive.
Oh no.
But it has been way too close. So many times. Yeah, there's only just missing that OTG off the jump throw from Tito. That could have ended it right there, but instead we're into a game 5. Alright. He's looked at the previous game and took that personally and is making sure that Tahitoa pays for it. Hurting a lot.
Oh no, just
doesn't get him. Can't really allow the ramp to get too much done here, but I think yeah, just
double
smack him over the head. Yeah,
do it a couple of times.
Sets up match point yet again, Tito. Oh, gets the gold burst. This is going to be dangerous. Tries to go for the reset. The burst has to come out from Tahitoa. Just cannot afford to be stuck in the corner like that for too much longer. Alright, here we go. Gets something started, just jams him into the wall. Gets the wall break and has a positive bonus to work with himself. Be very careful with how he approaches because that's super on deck, but the YRC is feeling much more comfortable going for these meaty options.
Overhead, gets the hit. The Tahitoa's going, he's not going without a fight.
There we go, just stands there, sees what Tito expects Tito to press a button, and then the immediate jump decay to set up the set point. Tahitoa manages to take this one. We go into yet another best of 5.
Punished for that. But gets the jabs. Now Tahitoa starts his pressure. Oh,
here we go. The burst is there, but doesn't end up getting used.
Yeah, Tahitoa wanting to play it safe. His combo safe because of that
He,
burst.
he's still a fair way from his own burst, so has to be very careful.
Yeah, he's not getting a burst for the rest of this game. Oh, good punish.
Punishes. I think
gotten more, but
Taylor
he's
was
done it
wanting a
with
bit of
Wonder.
an autocorrect, but doesn't get it. Oh, jumped over the 6.
What is going
Just
on?
a little bit more depth. Oh, expecting the run-up throw. Is that going to do it? No. The jump. The throw. Where did he? The jump 2K, living and dying by the jump 2K. And we have a reset.
Oh, Tahitoa clutching that one out. The blender.
This series is way too close.
I saw a misinput Tiger Knee in there at some point as well. He was going off.
There were a lot of buttons being pressed in that last 5 seconds.
This could be it. This could be the tournament Tahitoa wins.
He's still got a lot of work to do.
Got a lot to go.
But,
he's got another one of that to do, and me from watching it, that was straining.
So just today alone, these two players are 5-5.
Hmm.
And now going into another best of 5. Wow. It has definitely been incredible entertainment.
It's been insane. But it's not over yet.
Yep, we still have one more series left to go. Tito and on the ram, opening up with it. Tahitoa opening up with the 2D. But not able to get too much more out of it, and now it's Tito's turn to apply pressure. Yeah, very tough to deal with. Ooh, jump decay just gets him to the ground quick enough so he could put out an extra button, but Tito just sending it through the wall.
So
Very
close.
nearly gets the kill. Has to use all of his meter just to try and survive all of this pressure.
Trap
But it
him
wasn't
in.
enough, yeah. Ooh, gets right underneath them and able to punch them and now get something started. Nice conversion there. Gets himself just under 50% health. Ooh, 6p out of that to really interrupt a lot of the pressure coming in from Tahitoa, but they are really feeling themselves right now. There we go. The overhead clips them. And with all of that meter, they're able to follow up and finish off that round.
Just a good bit of ram
Ooh,
against
just-
in the head.
Yeah, just cops it to the dome. And he's
How
just
popping
gonna...
the 5 piece? Or the J piece rather. Molotov Bato slammed into the next stage. Tito's probably going to take this one. It's going to be a lot of work for Tai to get it, but he does almost have burst. He has burst now, actually.
It is possible. It's looking pretty rough, but yeah, with all of the resources there for the Ramlethal, it's going to be a bit of a rough ask, but it's not impossible. They're making a
Get out
pretty
of that.
solid effort off it. Ooh! Good jump throw.
Amazing.
Doesn't get the... Okay, it works out in the end, but
was a bit
didn't
of a
get the
janky.
OTG on that one, yeah.
That was a bit of a jank sequence, I will admit, but hey, it worked. I guess it worked.
There feels like quite a lot of the situations in this between this game, or the series plural between these players, is that sometimes it's just, hey, whatever's working, okay, we'll just let that roll. Some things just are not landing the way they're expecting, but the adaptation and just the situational awareness of both these players to understand, oh, this thing has kind of created a weird situation, but able to adapt to the situation incredibly quickly and make the plays work regardless of what's happening. It's been incredible to watch between these two.
That's kind of the hallmark of a good player. You can get those like really clutch jank situations.
Ooh, try to punch out of that one.
Yeah, gets punished for it, not counter hit. Luckily, I guess.
Yeah, it could have been way, way worse, but alright. Able to get, maybe get something started, but can't hit 6B is...
getting started here. Oh, 6B did.
6B is working pretty well for both of them at this point.
Alright, get some blender started.
Oh, you love to see it.
Gorgeous.
Fancy
gorgeous.
setups. Oh, he gets around him. Wow, that was gorgeous round from Tahitoa.
Oh.
This character is so cool.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing else to say, really. It's cool. With the way Tahitoa plays, especially, starting that blender off every few rounds or so. Oh.
Yeah, it's very, very stylish.
I hate being on the receiving end. High low.
Yeah, that's just very straightforward high-low pressure, but ends up catching him.
Tito's mental seems a bit shattered after that last round.
Just chops him. And that was a very quick evening up of the score here. And yeah, we keep on saying, oh, it's going to be back and forth between these two. Yeah, it's in a very literal sense. In the first series between these two, it was 2-0, 2-2, and then there was the game 5. But nah, these past series they've been trading blows back and forth. It's incredible.
Mm.
Duel 1.
Game 3 now.
Yeah.
Still got a long way to go. Immediate burst.
Yeah, that is going to be. Well, Tahitoa's going to be very happy to see that. Oh, these blades are just tearing apart the defense of Tito. He's not able to get anything to work.
You don't have burst, you can't stop this. Oh, good IBF. Oh, good FD. I think that was an OD.
Oh, able to clip him with the extra hit on that, but a lot of the damage has already been done. But now it's starting to see Tito maybe get something started in the corner. No, a good counter hit. And that overhead has been getting incredible mileage.
Yeah, kick him in the head, secure the round. Tahitoa looking great going into this next one. Oh, the blender's already started. Oh, the blender's already started. That cost me off.
Did that even hit? That hit everyone. Alright, without burst there for Tito, he's going to be in a bit. He doesn't have any resources to try and get out of this for the most part. Alright, he's able to
now
finally get some pressure. Never mind. Now, Tahitoa is just having the time of his life right now.
This could be it. This is so incredibly close.
Alright, we've been saying, oh, Tahitoa needs to adapt to what Tito is doing, and now we really need to see it from the other side. Tito is just not able to deal with this blender pressure coming out from Tahitoa.
Tito needs to do something about the blender. He needs to do something really bad.
Yeah, the thing is, like, what does he do apart from just try and block better? It's really tough against the Chipp because he's so quick and can weave in and out of your effective threat range.
You have to quickly realize what he's done on your wake up and how you can stop the next option from coming out.
Yeah.
Not again. Not again.
This is looking incredibly good, not just for this round, but for this entire game. For Tahitoa, it's going to take quite a while. Ooh, good 6B.
Yeah, that was a completely burst as well, so lost all the bar.
Yeah, Tito has to apply pressure, cannot allow...
Okay. What a call out.
That's something we hadn't seen yet.
That's a new one for me, I will admit as well.
Alright, gets the burst out.
He had a lot of risk, so that was a good place to burst. Oh,
good one. Yeah, that should be the round. And sets up match point for Tahitoa. Just one more round, and that's going to do it.
Tito's shattered. Mental is a bit shattered. It's going to be a lot to get back on this, but...
Good start.
We get some good starts. We got about 70. Oh, no. He it. That
didn't have meter for the Mortabato, but... Oh, catches the backdash. The overhead catches him yet again. He's been doing it all series long. And that is going to be the wall break. One.
Stop.
It's so close. Oh, has to cancel that. Catches him. Oh, this could be the round. That is it. Oh, wow. We go to Game 5 final round. Whoever wins this round takes this tournament.
No, this is Game 4.
Isn't it? This isn't Game 5. It's Game 4. My bad. I was so used to it just being so close all the way through, but yes, Tito needs this just to stay alive. My bad. Oh, the gold burst! Whiffs!
Okay, we got some blend going. Oh, gets
Alright.
thrown. That's not
Gets
gonna
thrown
kill.
Just sends it. One more solid hit, and we do go to a game.
Or BLC.
Counter hit, doesn't have the burst for quite some time, and Tito just has to hold all of this, gets another counter hit, gets sent to the wall.
Okay, Tito does have meter. Might be a dash forward BLC. Dash forward BLC.
Call them out!
Ty's done it! He's won his tournament!
Tahitoa does it, just calling out a lot of the throw setups coming out from Tito, and on offense, Tahitoa just looks absolutely unstoppable.
Oh,
Tito had a solid go of it, but in the end, just once Tahitoa was able to get a grasp of Tito's offense, was able to just turn it right back on top of him, and that was just incredible to watch.
Yeah, no one was able to stop his blender this tournament. It was, as soon as he got it, he was getting at least 50% of your opponent's life bar, until basically either he messed up or the opponent found like one way to deal with it. And it normally
head
wasn't
burst.
effective. Yeah, all they had was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, GB did a good job of blocking it, but that was about it. But anyways, as always, thanks everyone for watching. This has been UNGA Round 5 for Guilty Gear, powered by both by all Genuine Gaming, Team WP and CCH. You can check them down below. But yeah, a massive tournament again. Such amazing play.
Great turnout as usual. We get solid games all throughout the tournament, all the way through from the very start to the start of top 8, and every single top 8 game it was just a banger from start to finish, and it's just incredible to watch. Tahitoa Tahitoa vs Tito that was an epic. We saw so many games. We saw, I think, 14 games of Tahitoa versus Tito, and in the end, it is going to be Tahitoa on the chip.
Look, for my voice, glad it wasn't 15. I will say that.
Yeah, it's starting to wear a little bit thin, but glad that we get to end with such a incredible series.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everyone, thanks again. We'll send you off somewhere else. Big thanks to everyone that organized the tournament and all our sponsors.